Apocalypse, I have an infinite supermarket full of supplies. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 201, Full of Cheats. Who would use a steel wool to scrub their body? Besides, he is not from the Northeast, so he doesn't like scrubbing his body. Lin Muxue covered his chest and took 2 steps back in fear. Su Yinhe rolled her eyes. Lin Muxue is not a virgin. Why is she doing this? It makes her look like a gangster. Yin, girls can't be so rude. Lin Muxue's skin was still red, and he didn't dare to move casually. Now he felt a little stinging when he rubbed his clothes. Qian was too cruel. He really rubbed his skin directly. Lin Muxue felt very sorry for the clothes. He exchanged that set of clothes with food, and it hasn't been used up yet. It was burned like this. But what can he do? The person who burned it was Qian, and the lighter was handed over by Su Yinhe. Unfortunately, he couldn't do anything with these two. He could only silently commemorate the dirty clothes alone with tears. The clothes were originally soft, but maybe because they had been worn for too long, the clothes and pants were stiff. After taking them off, they could even stand on the ground. They were also very heavy. Normally, they could not enter the whole base, but the 3 of them were not normal people. They used some extraordinary methods to get in. Lin Muxue stared in amazement as Qian bribed them with food skillfully, and then they went in. Lin Muxue, he thought it was very extraordinary. But this is it? This? He was dumbfounded. The Hope Base used to be an official base. So it was quite large. There were ordinary people inside and outside the Hope Base. There were many ordinary people living there, and they were crowded together in a shed built a long time ago. It was a small shed, but there were 5 or 6 people living there. 5 or 6 people ate, drank, defecated and urinated in this small shed, and the environment was worse than Chen Yuan's original one. They all had the same smell on them. It was hard to tell what the smell was: sweat, sourness, stink, all kinds of unpleasant smells mixed together, and finally became a very strange smell that would make you dizzy and nauseous if you smelled it for a long time. These ordinary people live on the periphery. There are zombies wandering outside the Hope Base. If zombies accidentally come in, the first to die are those near the periphery. Then there are some superpowers. The closer to the center, the higher the level of superpowers. The center is where the leaders of the Hope Base work and where important materials are stored. The Hope Base is a bit like the Sun Base. They were all official bases before, and there were several leaders. But the governance of the Sun Base is better than that of the Hope Base. The Sun Base has several senior leaders. They usually harm each other and try to gain more benefits for themselves, but at critical moments, they are still of one mind. They really care about the ordinary people and superpowers below. In order to protect ordinary people, they will also organize superpowers to go out and clean up zombies, various mutant plants, and mutant animals. In the Hope Base, ordinary people are just a human barrier to protect the base. Ordinary people don't seem to be human in their eyes. The management of the Hope Base is much messier than that of the Sun Base. Just look at the zombies outside the base and the mutant plants that have not been cleaned up. And, after they got some food, they found a tour guide who took them to rent a house near the center. It was very convenient to rent a house. Just drop off a bag of food. And no one stopped them along the way. They met some superpowers on the street, and these superpowers didn't look like superpowers at all. They couldn't even walk steadily, staggering from side to side. Their steps were weak and looked weak. There were a few superpowers with women in their arms. The women they were holding were not pretty, with pale faces and thin bodies, and wearing dirty clothes. But they enjoyed it very much, and they put their hands into them right on the way. The people around them were also accustomed to this, and even some male superpowers who didn't have women would make a fuss when they saw it. Lin Muxue almost thought that he was in the Garden of Eden again. This is just a replica of the Garden of Eden except that it is on the ground. They stay there. Good man, you have to rent a house wherever you go now. It's called a house, but there's actually nothing in the house, just 2 wooden boards. What a pity, there is no Chen Yuan. Lin Muxue really wanted to meet someone like Chen Yuan who would rent a house to them. The first one they rented was a small villa. The place they rent now is a small shabby house with 3 rooms. 1 room for each person, just right. But there is really nothing inside except wooden boards. Although the previous small villa rounded up to be nothing. But at least it is big, and it has its own door and a separate household. Unlike the place they live in now, which is in a building with more than 10 floors. There are neighbors outside the door. Their neighbor is a superpower, and his temper seems to be not very good. He even snores when he sleeps. Don't ask why you know he snores, just ask because the house is not soundproof. The wall is not very good. It always feels like it is going to collapse. The key is that they want to give a lot of food. I always feel that we are being ripped off. Lin Muxue thought more and more that it was not right. They wanted so much food, and they found such a shabby house. He clearly said that food is not a problem. Let the tour guide find a good house, and avoid expensive places. They were not short of food, they just wanted to live in a better place. Who knew that the tour guide would collect food and do no good? They were now very close to the center. And the strange smell in the air was also very faint. Qi Yan had to wear a mask. Su Yin's nose was not so sensitive, and she could no longer smell it. As for Lin Muxue, he was getting used to it, and had gotten used to it a long time ago. It was true, you get used to it after smelling it for a long time. That is, the rented house was really dirty and messy. But for a while, they couldn't find a better place, so they lived here. If you want to live here, of course you have to clean it up. Qi Yan and Lin Muxue were responsible for cleaning. Su Yinhe was next to them, responsible for handing out rags. They also modified the door lock. This finally looked a bit like it. It's just okay. Su Yinhe looked at the renovated house and nodded. I think it's pretty good. Lin Muxue looked at the renovated house and compared it with the previous one, and his satisfaction was overwhelming. Hey. Speaking of which, will there be formaldehyde if we move in right after the renovation? Su Yinhe suddenly thought of a serious question. What are you afraid of? We are all superpowered people. A little formaldehyde, just ignore it. You two are, but she is not. She just turned on a cheat. However, she is full of cheats, so she should not be afraid of formaldehyde. I had something to do yesterday, so I took a leave and forgot to tell you. Forgive me. Chapter 202, The Best of the Best. So they just moved in. Su Yinhe also put 2 pots of green plants to comfort herself. Lin Muxue looked at her 2 pots of green plants with envy. What a well-behaved plant, so green, so obedient, and no tentacles yet. Lin Muxue was surprised. Although he had seen vegetables without mutations, he was still surprised to see plants without mutations now. Do you like it? Give it to you. Su Yinhe waved her hand. She had quite a lot of plants. Succulents, green ivy, and all kinds of strange grasses. Really give it to me? Lin Muxue opened her eyes wide. I'll give it to you if you want it. She didn't eat it. Then, can you give me something else? Something else? What do you want? I don't really have everything. I want a cactus. Do you have it? Lin Muxue looked at her with starry eyes. Su Yinhe had this one, so she gave him 3 pots of cactus on the spot. She thought he wanted it because he liked cacti and would take good care of it. As a result, the next day, she saw Lin Muxue holding a pot of cactus, and then using his fingernails to break off 1 thorn at a time. After breaking off 1, he moved on to the next one. The main point was to waste time. Su Yinhe, wrong. You asked me for the cactus just to pull out its thorns. Su Yinhe was a little unbelievable. No, I'm just helping it repair its thorns. This pot of cactus has 8 more thorns than the other 2. A family must be neat and tidy, so of course he has to keep the 3 of them consistent. Only in this way can they look like a family. Su Yinhe, she didn't understand and was greatly shocked. Lin Muxue said he was repairing it, and that this pot had 8 more thorns than the other 2. She believed it. Then in the afternoon, she found him holding the other 2 pots and pulling out the thorns of the other 2 pots. The colors and patterns of the 3 pots are different, so Su Yinhe can easily distinguish them. You are, this. Wasn't I pruning the cactus that had 8 more thorns than the other 2 this morning? As a result, I overdid it, and now the 2 have 10 more thorns than the first one. I need to prune it again. Su Yinhe, I always feel that these 3 cacti will eventually become bald. Su Yinhe's feeling is right. Within 2 days, the cactus she gave to Lin Muxue became bald, and the thorns on it disappeared. The thorns of the cactus were gone, and Lin Muxue fell in love with watering them again. As for water, of course, he asked Qi Yan for it. Then, very successfully, he tortured the 3 cacti to death, the kind that could not be saved. In the end, He had to hold them and ask Su Yinhe if she had any solution. Su Yinhe, she didn't have anything, nothing. Don't come to her. Then Yin, do you have any more succulents? No, I don't have anything. That's the last plant. Su Yinhe was so scared that she even took back the plants in her room. She was worried that Lin Muxue would eventually attack the plants in her room. She was not the kind of person who loved plants and liked to raise them. She was just simple and a little afraid that Lin Muxue would destroy them. The key was that he didn't realize it yet. He still thought that he was raising them well, but there was a small problem in one step. But he didn't think that he was wrong from the beginning. Unable to raise plants, Lin Muxue focused his attention on the whole base. He couldn't pull out the thorns of the cactus. So he had to kill time by going out every day to recognize the big brothers. He only recognized them for a few days. Lin Muxue was a community bull, lively, cheerful and generous. In just a few days, he got familiar with several big brothers and started to call them brothers. His big brother even wanted to take him to relax. Lin Muxue was scared. Seeing this, his big brothers laughed at him. Xiao Lin, how old are you? You haven't tried sex yet, have you? No way, no way? Really? Ha ha ha. Come on, big brother will take you to experience it today. I guarantee that you will want to experience it again after you experience it. That feeling, no, I don't want to. I have someone in my heart, and I want to keep my virginity for her. Lin Muxue was so panicked. He wanted to be a pure boy, and he couldn't see such weird things. In order to fool the big brother, he made up a lie. After hearing what Lin Muxue said, the big brother patted him on the shoulder with a heavy tone. People should learn to look forward. In this world, you can't be too devoted. Lin Muxue, who was patted on the shoulder by several big brothers, was confused. What is going on? How come he knows every word, but can't understand it when they are combined together? It's like that English word. There are only 26 letters. He knows every letter in that word, but no one knows when they are combined together. Maybe considering Lin Muxue's sad things, the big brothers didn't relax in the end. Lin Muxue treated them to a meal to make up for it. The elder brothers felt that they had good luck recently. They met a fool while walking. He was silly and generous. After meeting the fool, they were more relaxed than before. The fool would give them food from time to time and treat them to a meal. They stuffed more into their mouths, and they had enough food for the day. When eating, they could take the food home if they couldn't finish it. But this kind of situation was rare. When the elder brothers ate, they were thinking of stuffing themselves to death. The elder brothers easily finished a table of food. I hope there is a store selling food in the base. But this kind of store requires people to bring food in, and they help to process it, and then charge a symbolic production fee. This production fee. The food that Lin Muxue took was directly reduced by half when he made the food. The person who served them the food looked at Lin Muxue eagerly. After delivering all the food, he didn't want to leave and stood next to Lin Muxue. Do you need anything else for us to help you with? You must be a very powerful psychic. You can easily take out so much. Several big brothers took advantage of the time when Lin Muxue was entangled and swept away everything. After Lin Muxue fooled the people away, he turned around and saw the clean dishes. There was no need to wash them, they just reflected light. Fuck. He hasn't eaten yet. He's still hungry. Damn it. Lin Muxue had no choice but to summon the person who had just entangled him and ask them to do it again. After it was done, several big brothers with full stomachs felt hungry again. Then they continued to eat. Lin Muxue, who thought he had to eat by himself, was forced to join the ranks of grabbing food. In the end, most of it went into the stomachs of the big brothers, and only a small part was eaten by Lin Muxue. Lin Muxue looked at the chopsticks, still a little dazed. He thought he was already good enough at grabbing food, but he didn't expect that these big brothers were all outstanding and grabbed it faster than him. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 203, Pickled Cabbage Buns. Lin Muxue met a few big brothers, and then he started to feel hungry. There was not enough food, really not enough food, and he couldn't rob. Really couldn't rob. The key point was that he had sacrificed so much, and only a small part of the information given by the big brothers was useful. Most of it was some content that could not be described. Lin Muxue, Sometimes it was helpless to go out alone. After chatting with the big brothers for a few days, Lin Muxue felt a little weak. When Su Yinhe looked at him suddenly, she was almost scared to death. "You stayed up late to make up your homework last night. You look so weak." Counting the months, in her world, it was also the day for students to go back to school. The days before school started were to stay up late and work hard, with a pen and a person, creating miracles. At the beginning, she was also one of them. Make up homework? I want to make up homework. If there was no apocalypse, I could go to school every day. Lin Muxue yawned, and then floated like a wandering soul. Grabbed the bun on the table and stuffed it into his mouth, an ordinary pickled cabbage bun. A little bit sour. Lin Muxue was startled by the sour taste and became energetic, but soon, he began to feel listless again. For the next bun, he cleverly picked a meat bun. The bun was brought out by Qi Yan. He didn't know if he was panicking or what happened when he collected it. All the flavors were mixed together. Qi Yan himself couldn't tell them apart. Su Yinhe couldn't tell them apart either. She just wanted to eat a meat bun, but ended up eating a barbecued pork bun. Lin Muxue was different from them. He seemed to have special abilities. Except for the first bun, which was a sauerkraut bun, the rest were all meat buns. All the meat buns went into his mouth. Su Yinhe looked at the barbecued pork bun in her hand, which she had only eaten 1/3 of, and she felt depressed all of a sudden. Barbecue pork buns were the buns she hated the most. She didn't really want to eat it, but it was not good to waste food, so she could only force herself to stuff it in. She was full after the first bite of the barbecued pork bun. She swallowed it in small bites. She wanted to vomit while eating. Seeing Lin Muxue eating so happily, she felt hungry. Then she looked down and saw the barbecued pork bun in her hand, and she wanted to vomit instantly. She ate breakfast, just like being tortured. Anyway, it was very painful. Qi Yan only showed up once this morning, just to take out breakfast, and then ran back to the room, busy with something weird. Wait, why did she say it was something weird? It's over, she became weird too. Su Yinhe tried hard to eat, and finally when there was only half left, she really couldn't eat it anymore. Forget it, put the rest in the space. When one day she is really hungry, take it out and see if she can eat a few more bites. Su Yinhe knew in her heart that the remaining half of the barbecued pork bun was put in the space, and she probably wouldn't take it out in the future. But people always like to deceive themselves. What if she falls in love one day? Forget it, love is impossible. Barbecue pork buns, the enemy of life? Even more annoying than custard buns. The same goes for 5-nut mooncakes. These three are the kind of food that she would only eat one bite at most, even if she had been hungry for a long time. She couldn't eat more. She would feel like vomiting if she ate more. After Lin Muxue finished a meat bun, he started to eat other buns. In the end, all the buns that Qi Yan took out went into his mouth. When Lin Muxue eats, he likes to eat his favorite food first and the unpalatable food last. And when Su Yinhe eats, she likes to save her favorite food for last. However, if she does this, people often think that she doesn't like to eat the last thing she wants to eat, and then, as soon as she stretches out her hands and chopsticks, the delicious food she saved for the last is gone. Gone. Just gone. But she really can't change it. She just likes to save the delicious food for last. After Lin Muxue finished the bun, she cleaned up and washed it very consciously. Su Yinhe was very satisfied. She would have a good impression of a man who loves cleanliness and doesn't procrastinate, even if he is not her type. Well, not that kind of good impression. A simple appreciation of good impression. What? Are you going to continue looking for your big brother after eating? Su Yinhe saw Lin Muxue preparing to go out again. No, they eat too much, I really have no choice. I'm going to change a few big brothers. Those big brothers didn't have much ability, but they ate a lot. He really couldn't stand it. He was not the kind of person who would rather starve himself than dedicate himself to others. It doesn't matter if these big brothers are useless. There are so many big brothers in this world, and you can always find a few useful big brothers. If the big brother is useless, just change him. If he is useless, just change him. You can always find a suitable one. As for whether the original big brother will hunt him down, it doesn't matter. He has recognized a new big brother, and the new big brother will take care of him. At least he won't let him die. However, he is so powerful, he shouldn't die. He is awesome. It feels that his superpowers have increased recently, and I don't know if it's because of hunger. Hearing this, Su Yinhe tilted his head with a question mark on his face. So this big brother can be replaced casually? I have learned a lot. I have really learned a lot. I'm going out, wait for me to come back. I will definitely come back full today, and I won't let you go hungry. Lin Muxue said this because he invited his brothers to dinner 2 days ago, but they were full while he was still hungry. He ate a lot when he came back. As he ate, the whole pot was gone. At that time, Su Yinhe had taken 2 bites of the dishes before he served the rice. Qi Yan had just eaten half a bowl. When Lin Muxue found out, he was ashamed. He vowed to leave a bowl for each of them next time. Su Yinhe, okay, I wish you good luck. Lin Muxue went out full of energy. After Su Yinhe sat down, she took out the half-remaining barbecued pork bun, looked at it for a few minutes, and threw it back into the space. Forget it, don't force yourself to do things you can't do. If you really can't eat something, just leave it there. It won't get moldy or rot anyway. She is not wasting food. But damn, she still feels guilty. Feeling guilty, Su Yinhe decided to go out for a walk and make some friends like Muxue. Well, actually I just wanted to practice. Find a few blind people and test it out. Of course, before going out, Su Yinhe disguised herself. Her makeup skills have improved by leaps and bounds recently. She was so made up that even her own mother couldn't recognize her. She also chose a suitable piece of clothing and took a bag of food. Then, as soon as she went out, 7 or 8 friends wanted to be friends with her. Su Yinhe looked at them and smiled slightly. Okay, hearing her promise, the friends who wanted to be friends with her were excited. You are so sensible, that's a good relationship. Don't worry, I will share some of your things with you when the time comes. You are so beautiful. My hand. I know I'm beautiful. Thank you my friend for praising me for being beautiful, Su Yinhe said as she twisted his dog paw that was almost on her shoulder. Chapter 204 A man's knees are made of gold. Click sound, and no one knew what it was. After Su Yinhe heard the click, she threw his hand out, and then took out a wet tissue to wipe her hands with some disgust. She seemed to have developed a cleanliness obsession that she didn't have recently. I don't know if it's because she has been in contact with Qi Yan for a long time. Qi Yan's cleanliness obsession seems to be not as serious as before recently, and she thought he was assimilated by her and Lin Muxue. Unexpectedly, his cleanliness obsession has been transferred. Su Yin's provocative action made several friends red-eyed. Bitch! You dare to do this to me? I'll kill you. The man whose hand was broken was particularly angry. You'd better kill me, or I'll kick you into the pit. I just don't know if this base has a pit. Some bases need to collect feces. Feces is also a resource. For example, the Sun base will build a special pit for everyone to go and defecate, and there will even be rewards. The Sun base will also organize people to go to each household to collect the feces that everyone defecates at home. As a result, the pits in the Sun base are always full. People in the base often collect it. Some people will go to the public cesspool to steal feces and then sell it to the base. In order to avoid this situation, people in the base always collect it in time and frequently. Occasionally, something happens and they don't have time to collect it. Then it will be full. Thinking of this, Su Yinhe, who had eaten a belly full of barbecued pork buns and a belly full of water, felt like vomiting again. Fortunately, she held it back. Because after vomiting the barbecued pork buns, she would vomit out the undigested food she had eaten yesterday. In this case, it would be not good. Su Yinhe only made a slight retching movement and did not vomit. But several friends who wanted to make friends with her felt that they were provoked. Very provoked. You bitch, these friends didn't pretend anymore and rushed up together. Then, come on, break a few hands, come on, break a few legs. In the end, Su Yinhe was a little tired from fighting and her breath was unstable. The friends who wanted to be friends with her all lay on the ground, covering their hands or legs, looking at Su Yinhe with horror. As if she was a monster. Oh. Don't you want to be friends with me? I don't think it's possible. You can't even beat me. What good can be done by being friends with you? No, no, no. We are joking, joking, joking. We don't want to be friends with you at all. It's our fault. You, let us go. Su Yinhe's face turned cold. What? Joking? So what you mean is that you are playing a trick on me? The man who spoke was dumbfounded. No, I don't mean that. I mean that. Anyway, it's not. We are wrong, really wrong. The man covered his arms and crawled on the ground to kowtow to her. Su Yinhe curled her lips. It was boring. She kowtowed now. Isn't there a saying that there is gold under a man's knees? This gold is easier to get than selling things in the supermarket. Yes, we were wrong. We shouldn't just bully you, what? Don't you want to be friends with me? You actually want to bully me? Su Yinhe covered her mouth in surprise, as if she had heard some unbelievable news. Then she started to get angry. She made them symmetrical. Those with broken hands had both hands broken at the same time. Those with broken legs had both legs broken at the same time. It was so symmetrical. The degree of breakage was exactly the same. Her control is really getting stronger and stronger. After beating them up, Su Yinhe shook her head and walked away. As she walked, she touched her stomach and felt a little hungry. So, she took out the half-eaten barbecued pork bun again and took another bite. Unexpectedly, making friends has such benefits. Not bad, very good. However, she only ate one bite, just one bite, and she felt a little full. She looked at the half-barbecued pork bun in silence. Damn, how long will it take to eat it? It's not always that someone would want to be friends with her. Then where can she find the friend who made her hungry? Su Yinhe was thinking about something, and she forgot to put the half-barbecued pork bun in her hand into the space, so she walked slowly on the street with a barbecued pork bun. Although this place is closer to the center, the ground here is still a little bit rotten. It's a bit dusty when walking. At this time, a few half-grown children suddenly ran hard in the direction of Su Yinhe, bringing up a circle of dust. Su Yinhe was confused for a moment, and then when she came to her senses, she found that the half-barbecued pork bun in her hand was gone. Her first reaction was ecstasy. Gone. Damn, it's gone. Really gone. Doesn't this mean that she doesn't have to try to eat the remaining half of the barbecued pork bun? Su Yinhe was instantly happy. She didn't even care about the dust that was blown onto her body. Because after the dust was blown onto her body would become black and yellow. Especially in summer, when you wipe it with a tissue, the originally flawless white tissue will instantly become black and yellow. However, not having to eat barbecued pork buns anymore was really a joy. She didn't care about the remaining little things. It was just a piece of clothing, a classmate's clothing, or just, it didn't matter. Anyway, she didn't have to eat barbecued pork buns. I understand. To get rid of barbecued pork buns in the future, you don't have to make friends with people, but walk to a place where there is a lot of dust and you can't see your face when it is blown up. In this way, there will be a lucky messenger to help her get rid of the remaining barbecued pork buns. Perfect. Su Yinhe hummed a little song and continued to walk. When she walked straight away, the people who stole her barbecued pork buns felt very strange. Did she find out who stole her food? She actually stopped for a moment, and then walked away as if nothing happened? Shouldn't she stop and find out who stole her things? This was their question. Their questions were destined to have no one to answer. Su Yinhe was so happy that her steps became bigger as she walked, and she disappeared without a trace. They couldn't find anyone they wanted to find. Su Yinhe hummed a song and walked briskly. As she walked, she suddenly remembered that she didn't seem to have a destination yet. When she realized this and stopped, she found that she didn't know where she was. She looked at the unfamiliar environment around her and blinked. Damn it, how did she get here just now? How did she get here? Where is this? Su Yinhe looked left and right, trying to figure out something, but to no avail. She couldn't see anything. They all looked the same and she couldn't tell them apart at all. She took out the map and found that she didn't know where she was now. Chapter 205 I am guilty. Wait, what did she come out for? Su Yinhe suddenly lost her memory. She took the map and looked left and right. As she looked, she forgot the purpose of her coming. She was so excited when she was beating people just now that she forgot everything she wanted to do. In desperation, she could only go back the same way. Turning left and right, it seemed that she ran into the group of thieves again. Su Yinhe remembered that there seemed to be barbecued pork buns in her space. She kept a few just in case and took out the rest. She just held them in her hand, casually, shaky, as if the bag would fall from her hand in the next second. Speaking of which, the group of thieves, seeing that her things were stolen, left as if nothing had happened, and didn't even come back. They all felt that they had met a fool today. There was only half a barbecued pork bun, and there were quite a lot of them. It smelled good, but they could only smell it, and only a few of them tasted it. As soon as they tasted it, they found that the fool had returned. The moment they saw Su Yinhe coming back, they thought she was coming back to catch someone. They were about to run away, but they found that she had no intention of catching anyone. She was carrying a bag of food. No, it was food. A large, transparent plastic bag was filled with white and soft buns, which were squeezed one by one and deformed. Those who had eaten half of the barbecued pork bun thought of the delicious taste in their mouths just now and swallowed their saliva frantically. Those who had not eaten it thought of the people who had eaten it just now and swallowed their saliva frantically. If you want to eat, then work hard. So, they used the same trick again. Su Yinhe had this idea in mind. When they touched her a little, she let go. After letting go, she left without thinking. Solved. The barbecued pork buns she hated were not wasted, but solved. Very good. Although I forgot what I came out for today, at least I solved the problem of the extra barbecued pork buns in the space. Think of a way to see if I can trick the barbecued pork buns in the pool feast space. Now they eat breakfast, most of which are taken from the pool feast space. He didn't know if he had collected them carelessly or what. All those buns were mixed together. She was a little scared now. The next time he took out the buns, she would eat another barbecued pork bun. See if there is a way to take all the buns in Qian's space and put the buns she prepared in. This is a little difficult. Su Yinhe thought about it and felt that it was unlikely. A better way is that Qian takes out the buns, she doesn't eat them, throws them into the space, and then eats her own buns. This is simpler and faster. As for why she thought of a difficult method, well, she was actually just curious about what Qian's space was like and whether it was different from hers. Her space has no edge at all. It is very large and invisible. It is dark in the distance. Su Yinhe suspects that her space can actually be upgraded, not to make it bigger, but to make it more suitable for her. More intelligent. Well, she is just lazy. She throws things into the space and has to sort them out one by one. Sometimes she doesn't even want to put them in, so she just holds them in her hand. If her space can be upgraded, it would be great to get her a space elf. Then let the space elf sort them out for her, and she will throw things in. Just thinking about it makes me happy. Along the way, Su Yinhe was deep in thought and sighing. She still looked like she was thinking when she entered the door. When Lin Muxue saw her coming back, she was about to say hello to her, but then she saw Su Yinhe sighing heavily. Lin Muxue was about to wave her claws, but they stopped in midair. It was not right to move, nor was it right to not move. In the end, she put them back awkwardly. Su Yinhe seemed to notice that there was someone next to her at this time, and greeted him. Then she suddenly stopped, looked at him, and sighed deeply. Lin Muxue, what did he do? Why did he suddenly sigh at him? Did he do something against the law? No. He has been doing serious things recently. Except for eating a little too much? It can't be. I'm sorry, I ate you too out of money. I am guilty, it's all my fault. I will never again. As soon as Lin Muxue finished speaking, Su Yinhe frowned. What is going on? What the hell? Wait, don't say anything yet. What's your crime? What's your mistake? Did you do something sneaky? Did I bankrupt you guys? What are you talking about? Su Yinhe's face darkened. Then you just sighed at me. Lin Muxue looked weak and innocent. I didn't. I sighed at the air and forgot you were in this direction. She didn't mean anything against him, she was just a little distressed. Unexpectedly, she sighed at Lin Muxue. This was an accident. After listening to Su Yinhe's explanation, Lin Muxue stood up. That's good. Lin Muxue patted his chest and scared him to death. He thought Yinhe had some opinion about him. It's good that nothing happened. Then what's wrong with you? Who provoked you? I'll go beat him up. Lin Muxue rolled up his sleeves and went to Qian's room. Great, I can beat Qian. Su Yinhe, what? Did she come back from outside? Wasn't Qian in the room? He didn't go out. How did he provoke her? Could it be that Lin Muxue is? Lin Muxue's excited expression told Su Yinhe the answer. He is. Su Yinhe, it's not him, it's someone from outside. Su Yinhe told Lin Muxue about a few people she met who wanted to make friends with her. She briefly described their characteristics. Fuck. Those idiots actually dared to provoke you. I'm going to kill them now. Lin Muxue was furious, and forgot about Qian, and rushed down to find someone. Su Yinhe originally planned to call him. She had actually taught him a lesson. His hand was broken. But Lin Muxue was so impetuous that he couldn't be stopped, really couldn't be stopped. Then, beat him up again, just as exercise. That's what she thought. So, those people who were almost useless were beaten up again, and Lin Muren beat more than a dozen people by himself. They were beaten black and blue. Originally, their limbs hurt, but now their whole body hurts. There were waves of wailing. Lin Muren felt good while beating them. He warned them again not to stop a woman and make friends with her, or he would come to exchange feelings with them next time. Communication between good friends. What else could they do? They could only howl and agree. After beating someone up, Lin Muren went back with a big appetite. Su Yinhe was also generous and took a lot of dishes. So many dishes, are they celebrating something? Lin Muren was stunned. There were so many dishes that he didn't know how to pick up his chopsticks. Chapter 206, Fried dough sticks and soy milk. Celebrate. Su Yinhe nodded thoughtfully. That means we are celebrating our friendship. Aha, what? Weird. Although he felt a little confused, there was no way Lin Muren would let go of so many dishes. He immediately turned into a tornado. He swept up all the dishes on the table. Every time he emptied a plate, he would ask Su Yinhe if she wanted to eat more. After Su Yinhe answered negatively, he swept again. Su Yinhe was full, and she felt full just watching him eat. Delicious, delicious. So delicious. Yin, you will be mine from now on. Wash the dishes, Su Yinhe said 2 words with a wooden face. Lin Muren, why is your tone so cold and ruthless? You were so happy just now. Lin Muren was confused. Why did he suddenly change his face? Women's hearts are like needles in the sea. Really? No. Go wash the dishes quickly. You ate all of them. She only ate a little. It's normal for the person who eats more to wash the dishes. After Su Yinhe handed over the important task of washing dishes to him, she left to catch up on a drama. What should I do? She still couldn't remember what she was supposed to do. What was going on? She was still young? Why did her memory start to decline? Su Yinhe was a little scared. Could she be infected? It was a little scary. She was starting to get scared. Let's watch a drama to calm down. Su Yinhe just left like that, leaving Lin Muren looking at a pile of empty plates with a confused face. He was really confused. Confused Lin Muren was confused for a long time, but in the end he still couldn't figure out what was wrong. He could only continue to run to wash the dishes with a confused face. The more he washed, the more confused he became. So after he finished washing the dishes, he ran to find Qi Yan. Qi Yan is smart. Qi Yan has a smart brain, maybe he can analyze it. Qi Yan listened to him in silence, then punched him and knocked him out. Lin Muren, hey, why do you treat me like this? His life is also his life. Be a good person. Don't think so much. Qi Yan slammed the door shut. Lin Muren, what? What nonsense is Qi Yan talking about? Is this human language? It feels like he said some nonsense. Never mind, wash the dishes. Although the dishes have been washed, they can still be washed again. He likes washing dishes more and more now. The more he washes, the better his mood becomes. What is the principle behind this? Lin Muren pondered for a whole day, but he still couldn't figure it out. A woman's heart is like a needle in the sea. This sentence is so true. Lin Muren pondered, and he even had dark circles under his eyes. As a result, when he woke up the next day, he saw that Su Yinhe greeted him and talked to him as usual. She didn't take yesterday's incident to heart at all. It turned out that he was the only one who remembered it. What? It's a pity that he couldn't sleep because he was so uncomfortable. Do you want to eat fried dough sticks? Yes. Fried dough sticks with soy milk. Lin Muren broke down in a second. He was just thinking about ignoring Su Yinhe. But after Su Yinhe took out the fried dough sticks, he responded faster than anyone else. Lin Muren ate the fried dough sticks given by Su Yinhe. The more he ate, the more he regretted. How could he do that? This is not right. He regretted it so much. He should have just scolded Yinhe seriously and lectured her. How could he do that? But fried dough sticks really go well with soy milk. He could refuse anyone but fried dough sticks and soy milk. If he refused, wouldn't he be a sinner? Damn, it smells really good. Delicious. A man who takes from others will be grateful, and a man who eats from others will be soft-hearted. After eating Su Yinhe's soy milk and fried dough sticks, Lin Muren couldn't show his displeasure and was thinking of giving her a lecture. The word education is a bit strange to use here. To be more precise, he should be more fierce and ask Yinhe why she suddenly changed her face. Woo. He was really scared by her sudden change of face. Now, get out quickly, get out quickly. Fried dough sticks and soy milk are so delicious that he almost forgot what he was here for. Lin Muren took a few fried dough sticks and went to get information again. Hope, hope, the people in this hope base have no hope at all. It doesn't live up to the name at all. This is the biggest feeling that Lin Muren had after a day of walking. The hope base is called hope, but in fact, the people living in this base, especially those who have no superpowers or have low superpowers, live in despair. They really feel desperate. But they are not dead. They live like zombies. It is very hard to live, and it is better to die than to live. Or death is a kind of relief for them. They are completely different from the people in the sun base. The people in the sun base will try their best to live, and they... How should he describe them? He can't see any hope in them. Numbness, only numbness. Lin Muren felt a little depressed as he looked at them. What kind of base is this? It is more suffocating than the sweetheart base. The people in the sweetheart base at least have emotional fluctuations. But the people in this hope base are all numb. Only when they see food will they move their eyelids, then run over and grab the food to stuff. Yes, it's called stuffing, not eating. They stuffed it. It's like they ate this little bit of food just to stay alive. To preserve their bodies. As Lin Muren looked at it, he felt that the fried dough sticks were no longer fragrant. He felt that they were not fragrant, but others were more attracted. The fried dough sticks had cooled down, and they were not something that was particularly fragrant. After they cooled down, they had no smell. You have to put your nose very close to smell a little. However, these fried dough sticks that had cooled down and had no smell attracted several people. What are you holding in your hand? Several men suddenly surrounded him. Lin Muren was still a little confused. No, he was robbed. No way, I haven't seen this for a long time. Since the last person who wanted to rob him was kicked to death by him, no one dared to rob him anymore. He is not very powerful, and cannot compare with Qi Yan, but he is more than enough compared to ordinary people. When he encountered this scene again, Lin Muren rolled up his sleeves and stuffed the fried dough sticks into his mouth with an excited look on his face. Come on, let's have a fight. It's a good time to see how his special ability works. You kid, why did you eat the food? What did we eat if you ate it? The leader was almost mad when he saw this. Wu Xiaobo has been observing Lin Muren for a long time, mainly observing the thing in his hand. It's yellow, and the more he looks at it, the more it looks like edible food. One of them has a very sensitive nose. He smelled the fragrance and told him that it is edible. Wu Xiaobo took action. But he didn't expect that Lin Muren would stuff it directly into his mouth. He ate it. What did they eat then? Wu Xiaobo was so angry. He chose this time to make trouble for others, not to be bullied. He wanted food, and he had to give it to him. Chapter 207 Cool Dough Sticks. That yellow food. Spit it out. You must spit it out for me, I want to eat it too. Wu Xiaobo was furious. He wanted to jump up and slap him. Yes, Wu Xiaobo was a little short. Short. He had to jump up to hide him in the face. Damn it. It was really too much? Spit it out, you can. But don't you feel disgusted? Lin Muren looked embarrassed. He rarely vomited. He was in good health and basically never vomited. But if Wu Xiaobo really wanted to, it was not unbelievable. He could try to see if he could vomit it out. You are just delaying on purpose. You see, I will kill you. If I don't kill you, I won't be called Wu Xiaobo. Wu Xiaobo was completely furious. He took the lead, and the rest of the people followed behind. Then, he was knocked out by Lin Muren in one move. I thought you were so powerful, but I didn't expect. Lin Muren looked at the men lying on the ground and felt that they were really not powerful. It's not possible, but it works when it's said. I don't know what to say. Lin Muren didn't finish his words, but the insult was so strong that Wu Xiaobo wanted to jump up and hit Lin Muren on the head. Wait for me. Before Wu Xiaobo finished his words, he was hit on the head by Lin Muren. What are you waiting for? I'm here, no need to wait. What are you doing? Come on, look at me, what are you doing? He even wanted to snatch his fried dough sticks. Can they snatch his fried dough sticks? Stop hitting me, I have a headache. Over and over again, Wu Xiaobo was hit and covered his head and cried. Hey, come on, wait, what are you waiting for? Lin Muren continued to hit his head from time to time. Wu Xiaobo was angry, and Wu Xiaobo was powerless. Damn it, Damn it. He couldn't beat him at all. Wu Xiaobo faced Lin Muren with the same feeling as Lin Muren faced Qi Yan. He couldn't beat him. Woo. So scary. Damn. I really want to kill him. But I can't beat him. Who is this guy? He has never heard of such a person before. Wu Xiaobo wanted to cry but had no tears. He was just hungry and wanted to eat something. Why is this happening? Why? Unlike Wu Xiaobo's depressed mood, Lin Muren is really happy now. Really happy. Beating people is sometimes really fun. Heh. It feels good. No wonder. He will like to beat people in the future. Do you still want to eat? Lin Muren rubbed his wrist, then patted Wu Xiaobo's cheek. It was still an extremely insulting gesture. But Wu Xiaobo didn't know if he was insulted too much. He didn't feel anything. But he still wanted to eat. What he couldn't get was always agitated. If he didn't get it, he just wanted to eat it. Eat. Still want it. Then I can't do anything, I ate it all. Lin Muren spread his hands. The fried dough sticks were not his, he had eaten them long ago. He didn't have enough to eat himself, how could he care about them? What's more, they were the ones who wanted to steal his things. He didn't kill them directly now, which was a great mercy. His temper has been getting better and better recently. Someone stole his things, but he was not angry, and he was in the mood to comment. Awesome. He practiced it. Hearing this, Wu Xiaobo was very angry. Then you still say that you did it on purpose? No, you wanted to steal it. Lin Muren refused to admit it. He didn't tempt them on purpose. They wanted to steal it first. Did he let them steal it? Now they didn't steal it, and they deserved it. Humph. It's okay to beat them to death. He had to change his thoughts just now. Hope base is not completely hopeless. These few are not numb, they are still hopeful and energetic. Why don't they share this energy with others? You are fishing. You did it on purpose. Wu Xiaobo was even more angry. He finally understood. Lin Muren was deliberately fishing, using the bag of yellow food as bait to deliberately lure them out and attack them. You are immoral and want to steal my things. If he hadn't been so powerful, he might not be able to leave today. Thanks to his own power. Morality? In this world, morality? Wu Xiaobo was sure that Lin Muren was playing tricks on them. Damn it. It would be better to kill him. Otherwise, when he has time, he will come and kill Lin Muren. Wu Xiaobo has already engraved Lin Muren's face deeply in his heart. He is full of hatred for Lin Muren. He really wants to kill Lin Muren. At all costs. He almost killed Lin Muren just now, risking his life. Someone tried and was beaten half to death. It was no different from death. Wu Xiaobo, who was ready to act, lay down again immediately. Forget it, insult it. People have to be insulted frequently when they are alive. He has to get used to it. But, I still can't get used to it. No matter how I lie to myself, it's useless. Wu Xiaobo still wants to kill him. If the hatred just now can't be concealed, and the look of wanting to stab Lin Muren can't be hidden, now it's a little bit blocked. He even wants to do the whole plan. But there is no hope. He is still being stepped on by Lin Muren. You guys, where's the morality? Do you know that if you rob others' things, others will be very sad? Lin Muren taught them earnestly. He was just farting. But, they still had to listen. Listen to him talk about some brain holes. Morality, they have no morality. Where did they get morality? Did they rob it? Wu Xiaobo looked unconvinced. Look at you, you are still not convinced. Come, let me tell you about the importance of morality, Lin Muren said, and the whole person squatted down. He was like a life mentor. Morality, Wu Xiaobo wanted to roll his eyes after hearing this. No, he had already rolled his eyes. You didn't listen carefully, and you rolled your eyes. Do you have any opinion about me? Lin Muren frowned and said seriously. He was angry, really angry. No. Seeing his angry look, the already painful parts of his body hurt even more. Wu Xiaobo shrank his neck and instantly became a quail. I'm talking to you about morality now. It's very important, but you don't listen. You are immoral, Wu Xiaobo. No. Are you sick? Talking about morality with a robber. Talking about morality with a robber in the end times. Wu Xiaobo suspected that he was mentally ill. With Wu Xiaobo's expression of "Are you sick?" Lin Muren slapped him twice, ignored his eyes, and continued to talk to him about the importance of morality. Wu Xiaobo, I really want to die, how can I die? Chapter 208, Long speech. Wu Xiaobo was taught a lesson by Lin Muxue. Listening to Lin Muxue's long speech, he was in a trance. So, you know it, right? Lin Muxue finished talking and looked at him in a mysterious way. Wu Xiaobo, what? No what? What did he hear? Wu Xiaobo was in pain. He felt so much pain. He looked at Lin Muxue's face and didn't dare to say he didn't know. He could only nod silently. I know. Okay, repeat all my words. Wu Xiaobo, what? Are you talking human words? Repeat it, don't just stand there. I want to see if you still have morals, Wu Xiaobo, or you can be a human being. I quit. Kill me if you have the guts. Wu Xiaobo was angry. Let him die. He really didn't want to see this idiot, nor did he want to listen to this idiot talk. Okay, you still have no morals. Lin Muxue was very dissatisfied. He had been talking for so long, but it was completely useless. He was unhappy. So, do you understand, your uncle? Do you understand? Fuck you, understand, I understand. Stop hitting me. I was wrong. Help me. Lin Muxue had a wooden face and coldly took out a few pieces of paper. He asked them to write down what he had just said. Wu Xiaobo, no. This guy is sick. He must have a serious illness. Where did he get the paper? Damn. This guy actually has this kind of paper. After Wu Xiaobo got the paper in his hand, he was stunned. Paper. Or this kind of well-made paper. Wu Xiaobo stared at Lin Muxue in a daze. Lin Muxue thought he still didn't remember and beat him up again. Then he told him again. Wu Xiaobo then started to copy from memory, crying. His handwriting was hard to comment on. Lin Muxue couldn't tell what the hell he wrote, but at least he wrote it, so he should still praise him. So he twisted Wu Xiaobo's crooked foot back. Wu Xiaobo, is this really not a serious illness? It's a little better, but it really hurts. When Wu Xiaobo left, he was still limping. Lin Muxue took those pieces of paper and thought that being a teacher would be a good idea. If there was no apocalypse, he could also be a teacher for fun. What a pity. It's such a pity. Lin Muxue went out and brought back a few wrinkled papers. He looked at them while eating, shaking his head and nodding from time to time. His behavior was weird. Su Yinhe was a little surprised. What are you looking at? What is this? It made her curious. Copy from memory. Lin Muxue smoothed the wrinkles on the paper. They really didn't take care of it and made it so wrinkled. Su Yinhe, dictation? What dictation? The word dictation doesn't seem to be appropriate nowadays. It's really dictation. Some things about morality. It's written so sloppily. Lin Muxue shook her head. The handwriting is too messy. Especially Wu Xiaobo's. There's a bow in his name, but his handwriting is so rubbish. It seems that I have to catch him to practice calligraphy. Wow. How come he is becoming more and more like a teacher now? Something is wrong, really wrong. Lin Muxue touched her head and felt that something was not quite right. Morality? Dictation? She couldn't understand the words that Lin Muxue put together. Yes. Come, I'll tell you in detail. Lin Muxue wanted to confide in Su Yinhe, so she talked to Su Yinhe. After listening to it, Su Yinhe was a little confused. Even Qi Yan, who had been silent next to him, was a little surprised. Do you want to be a teacher? Su Yinhe's expression was a little hard to describe. How do you know? I have a little thought about it. If there is no apocalypse, I would have taken the exam for civil service. Lin Muxue scratched his head, smiling. What a pity, he said, feeling a little disappointed. It's okay. If you want to be a teacher, go to a few schools and I can sponsor you. Su Yinhe patted his shoulder to comfort him. Sponsor? Sponsor what? Blackboards, chalk and the like. She is a rich woman, with an unlimited supermarket. She has no shortage of these. Although, why are you more excited than me when talking about this? Lin Muxue looked at her excitement and felt that something was wrong. Well, it's just, I want to too. I want to know what it's like to teach in the apocalypse. Su Yinhe was a little shy. Lin Muxue, question mark? Want? What do you want? See you educate them. Come on, let's go arrest people now, Su Yinhe said excitedly. When Wu Xiaobo was caught again, he was still a little confused. Didn't he leave? Wasn't he released? Why did he see Lin Muxue again? Wu Xiaobo looked at Lin Muxue's face, which he could recognize even if it was burned to ashes, rolled his eyes, and fainted. Dream. This must be a dream. How could he see Lin Muren again? Unfortunately, this was not a dream. When Wu Xiaobo woke up again, what caught his eyes was still Lin Muren's familiar face. Yes, you're awake. Lin Muren was drawing circles. When he saw Wu Xiaobo wake up, he threw the branch and went over to chat with him. Lin Muren was actually very confused. He didn't know how things had developed to this point. He hadn't said anything yet, so how did he start a class? How did Yin find a classroom? And she caught students. It felt weird to start a class in the end times. Lin Muren's mind hadn't turned around yet. Didn't you say you were going to let me go? Wu Xiaobo looked at him, terrified. Yes, I did let you go. But someone caught you back again, and you ran too slowly, so I couldn't do anything. Lin Muren spread his hands helplessly. Qi Yan and Su Yin, these two were people he had absolutely no way to deal with. Whenever any of them spoke, he could only listen. Too humble. There was no way people without space were like this. He still missed the entire space. Can there really not be one more person with space in this world? Now even with space, there is no way to collect any supplies, but it is still different to have and not have. As Lin Muren thought about it, she began to feel depressed again, and then picked up the branch and continued to draw circles. To be honest, this branch was given to him by Yin. There were no branches here originally. She saw him drawing circles on the ground with his fingers, so she gave him a branch. This branch was fragrant. The shape was also good. Wu Xiaobo looked at his gloomy face and shivered. He felt more pain in his body. What should I do? What should I do? Why is it this lunatic again? Is there any law? No one talks about law in the end times. But this lunatic actually talked to him about morality. Chapter 209, The Fucking Gourmet Class. Su Yin was addicted to catching people, and he caught many people for Lin Muren. Fortunately, the venue he found was large enough, otherwise it would not be able to accommodate them. Yin, so many people, what if they rebel? Lin Muren was a little worried. It doesn't matter, I believe you can do it, beat them to death. Su Yin patted his shoulder to show his belief. Suddenly, he didn't want this kind of belief very much. Also, how did the facts develop to this point? What are they doing here? How did it become like this? Why are they going to be teachers? They also found a classroom, a blackboard, and a chalk rag. Are they really going to cosplay as a teacher? Lin Muren couldn't believe it, but it was the fact. Su Yin not only prepared teaching supplies for him, but also set up the classroom, and there were tables, chairs and benches. It's outrageous, right? Lin Muren also thought it was outrageous. But he was forced to do it. When he was put on the shelf, he didn't know what to say. But looking at the group of students below who were forced to be fixed on the tables and chairs and trembling, he knew what he was going to say. Morality. Very important. He still wanted to continue to teach them about morality. Wu Xiaobo was taught very well by him. He believed that if he taught one student well, he would definitely be able to teach another student well. Maybe he could also teach a group of students well. Come on, today we are going to talk about morality. Lin Muren picked up a stick as thick as his wrist and pointed at the word morality written on the blackboard. On the stage, Lin Muren spoke very fast, and below the stage, the students were trembling. No. These three people are sick. Yes, three. Lin Muren was the one speaking on the stage. The other two, one Su Yin, was leaning against the front door, watching them. The other, Qi Yan, was sitting in the back. Qi Yan also joined them. There was no way, three people, two of them did it, he couldn't just stand there and watch. Although it was a bit silly, Qi Yan still joined. Okay, let's pick someone to ask a question. After Lin Muren finished speaking, he started to call the roll. Isn't this a sense of oppression? His students lowered their heads, one after another, trying to disappear from his sight, but Lin Muren was standing on the stage, and he could see clearly the little movements of the audience. There was no way to escape. Wu Xiaobo, you come. You learn well. Lin Muren still loved him. Wu Xiaobo, whose name was called, no, he was sick. Me. Wu Xiaobo stood up slightly trembling, and pointed at himself with a trembling finger. Yes. You learn well, this is the best learner, to set an example for the others. Wu Xiaobo's legs were so weak. Can he really not die on the spot? Really? Really? I really want to die on the spot. Kill him. There is actually no need for people to live. Huh? Why, you can't. Lin Muxue was unhappy. I can. This, Wu Xiaobo really can. Don't lie, he kept silent last time. It's outrageous, right? But Wu Xiaobo really answered. Lin Muxue was very satisfied and let him sit down. Very good, I'll give you a chicken leg today, thank you, teacher. Wu Xiaobo was about to cry. Life is so hard. In the past, if he was told that there was a chicken leg to eat, Wu Xiaobo would definitely be so happy that he would fly away. Now, let him starve to death. After Lin Muxue ordered Wu Xiaobo, he started to order other people. Seeing Lin Muxue order Wu Xiaobo, the others breathed a sigh of relief. Can you still play like this? No way. You are really addicted to being a teacher. Wow. Teacher Lin's class lasts for 2 hours. During this time, Su Yinhe has watched 4 or 5 episodes of the drama. Those students were also tortured to the point of breathing in more than breathing out. Sometimes, they don't really want to live. Destroy. After Lin Muxue's moral class, their souls had already left, and they lay on their seats. These 3 people were quite considerate and actually had seats. They thought it was over. But, this was just the beginning. The break is over, and class is about to start. The next class is my class, the food class. Lin Muxue came down, and Su Yinhe took over. She had almost forgotten what she had learned in school, so now she would teach them something simple. The students, what the hell is this, a gourmet class? A gourmet class at this time? What kind of gourmet food? Could it be their own meat? They started to tremble again. Oh my god, they were so scared. However, unexpectedly, Su Yinhe did not intend to use their meat, but taught them to cook gourmet food seriously. To cook, innovative gourmet food. And they had to eat it themselves. But, like Lin Muxue, Su Yinhe was not very suitable for innovation, especially in gourmet food. If Lin Muxue's class traumatized them mentally, then Su Yinhe's class destroyed them physically. People, alive, but no different from dead. But, there was still one Qian left. Brother Qi, are you coming? Lin Muxue was a little excited. Qian glanced at the students who were not very angry, thought about it, and shook his head. They were too useless, and he didn't really want to teach them. You're not coming? You really aren't coming? I'm very happy. Lin Muxue smacked her lips. Being a teacher is quite fun. Forget it. Let's wait for them to rest, Qian said lightly. What level of rest is considered a good rest? Su Yinhe asked weakly. The kind that won't die after I finish teaching, Qian said the most frightening words in the most calm voice. Su Yinhe, so scary. Fortunately, it wasn't for her. It's still good for them to be students. Because Su Yinhe still provides them with food. Provided food. And not just any food. Food provided by Su Yinhe. Delicious food. Now, except for Su Yinhe, no one can provide this kind of food. So, after the students found the food, they, who were originally listless, instantly regained their vitality. They wolfed down the food, and finally someone said weakly. If the food is always provided, and it's still at this level, it's not impossible to teach. As soon as he said this, someone refuted. You'll die. Really, don't you see what that woman is teaching? What she's making? It's so green and so black, she doesn't eat it herself, but lets us eat it. Ugh. Sooner or later, it'll eat us to death, but the food here is really delicious. Just tell me, where else have you eaten it besides here? Anyway, I think it's okay, let me see how it goes first. If it's like this every day, it's not a bad idea to stay here. Anyway, wasn't he robbing people everywhere just for a bite of food before? Now he has to attend class if he's given food and drink. Although the content of the class is a bit stupid, but he's given food. Isn't this the legendary pie in the sky? If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 210 Banging Against the Wall. It's just that this pie is a little bit unpalatable. If they can still tolerate Su Yinhe and Lin Muxue's classes, then Qian's classes are even more outrageous. Damn, take a knife and teach them to cut themselves and perform surgery on themselves. They have no wounds on their bodies, but they have to cut them open and use them for demonstration? Why the hell didn't he use himself for demonstration? After a class of 3 hours, each student had a few more wounds on their bodies. Not deep, Not fatal, but painful. And Qian came clean when he came, and left clean when he left, without even a speck of dust on the corner of his clothes. Su Yin, who watched the whole process of his class, some classes don't have to be taken. Not really. Really perverted, Lin Muxue commented after watching it. Who is perverted? Qian heard it and asked. I mean people who don't pay attention to the class and are distracted are perverted. Lin Muxue changed his words in seconds. Indeed, not paying attention to the class, all in the wrong place. And laughing, it's indeed perverted, Qian nodded. After Qian left, Su Yinhe and Lin Muxue looked at each other. Some things can't be said directly, but they can communicate with their eyes. No matter how good the food is, it is not enough to save their growing depression. The students are about to die. Su Yinhe and Lin Muxue are a little anxious. They have finally gathered the students, and they are not addicted to teaching. They can't die like this. For this, they are exhausted. But those students are still half dead. Qian couldn't stand it and took action himself. I don't know what he did. Anyway, after that, they were fine, eating on time, and making progress every day. Except that they are still a little afraid of class. Everything else is fine. Awesome, worthy of my brother Qi, Su Yin said. Then Lin Muxue, who was next to him, was horrified when he heard it. What's wrong? Su Yin didn't quite understand why he reacted so strongly. You, don't imitate my way of speaking. It's scary, Lin Muxue trembled. You can call me that, but I can't. Su Yin tilted his head, a little confused. You can, but it's better not to. This is more terrifying than all the students dying. Okay. I'll try, Su Yin nodded, but it's really interesting. Su Yin's education business is still developing. The three of them teach students every day and torture them to death. Moreover, they are not satisfied with the current scale and run out to continue arresting people. No, find students. They need to develop. They can't always have dozens of people. How boring. Wu Xiaobo thinks that if a person is unlucky, he will always be unlucky. Really, this is the truth he has gained after practice. He is now on the verge of collapse every day. He doesn't know what he has done. Those three psychopaths are now picking on him. Calling his name every day. What did he do wrong? Treat him like this. Treat him like this? Calling his name every day, asking him to answer questions, or asking him to go up and demonstrate. Most of the innovative delicacies made by Su Yin went into his stomach. Wu Xiaobo felt that he was going to be poisoned to death. Death is sometimes a good thing. But he didn't want to die in this way. Any way of dying would be fine, but he didn't want to die at the hands of the three of them. They were perverts, psychopaths. Damn, they were really addicted to being teachers. This was crazy, wasn't it? Who would have a classroom in the end of the world, and provide meals? There were so many supplies when they had nothing to do. It was outrageous. The most outrageous thing was that he couldn't beat these three psychopaths, and he couldn't do anything about them. Anyway, he was in pain every day now. He wanted to die. But he didn't want to die. Why? Why should he die? He had to live. He just wanted to see if these three psychopaths could really be teachers and provide them with meals. Wu Xiaobo didn't believe it. They had so many supplies. But it seemed that they really did. Not to mention that Su Yinhe had an infinite supermarket, just the supplies in Qian's space. He could manage a few more schools. Now it wasn't just Su Yinhe who provided food, Qian also provided it. Only the penniless Lin Muxue had nothing, so he could only teach students morality more seriously. Students, can't we really kill him? Really can't? So many people? No one dares to resist? There are only 3 people. No matter how powerful they are, dozens of people can't beat 3 people. But the fact is, they really can't beat them. There was a person who didn't believe in evil and was just captured. He hasn't learned to respect the teacher yet. He has been thinking about how to kill the teacher and take the teacher's supplies. Su Yinhe and Qian provide meals every day, without any pressure. So he speculated that these 3 psychos must have a lot of supplies. Supplies? They use them so casually, they must have no shortage, there are a lot. Then he took a risk and thought that so many people must be able to beat 3 people. So, he ordered everyone to rebel together. Then they were ruthlessly suppressed. Not to mention Lin Muxue and Qian, even Su Yinhe was kicked one by one. Can't beat them at all. Everyone can beat them. A few dozen people are not enough for the 3 of them to warm up. They came this time, and they were miserable during class, and they will be even more miserable in the future. It's all tears if I talk too much? Lin Muxue continued to talk about morality, randomly picking people, and those who didn't know how to do it would be beaten. Su Yin's innovations were even more, and anyone who ate it would feel dizzy, and then be splashed to wake up. As for Qi Yan was already telling them how to treat a person with a split head. But none of them had a split head. Then they could only randomly pick someone to hit on the head. What's the difference between being alive and being dead? There is no difference. Wu Xiaobo's life, which was already unhappy, became even more difficult. He was honest, and someone came to talk to him, asked him to go together, and said that the supplies would be divided equally. Wu Xiaobo was crazy excited. But after thinking about it, touching his broken leg, he still hesitated. But no one was willing to wait for him, and if he didn't talk, the person would go find someone else. Fortunately, he hesitated. They failed and were liquidated. Wu Xiaobo also took action and escaped. But because of what they did, these three psychopaths became even more crazy, and Wu Xiaobo's life became even more difficult. When will this day end? Wu Xiaobo wanted to cry. What is the purpose of life? To attend classes? It's the end of the world. Why can't I escape? Why? How long will these three psychos be teachers? He doesn't want to live anymore. Woo 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 woo. There's really no way to live. Why should people be like this? Is it meaningful for him to live like this? Let him die. Wu Xiaobo banged his head against the wall, wanting to kill himself. At first he was alone, but later when others saw him, they also imitated him and banged their heads against the wall. A row of people banged their heads against the wall. Chapter 211. He is heartbroken. They banged their heads against the wall, but they didn't die. If they didn't die, it was fine, so Su Yinhe and the others didn't care. So, these students added banging their heads against the wall to their daily routine. After learning how to bang their heads against the wall, their mental state improved a lot. That is, their appetite also increased. How could this happen? Did they learn bad things from you? Su Yinhe was puzzled by this matter, and then looked at Lin Muxue. She remembered that Lin Muxue seemed to have experienced this situation as well. Lin Muxue, shit. Are you kidding me? How did this have anything to do with him again? He is innocent, okay. How is this possible? What does it have to do with me? Lin Muxue was about to cry because of the grievance. He occasionally had a bigger appetite because of some things, but this was not something he could decide, okay. Woo 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 woo. If possible, he would also like to eat less. But there are so many delicious foods, so he should eat more. What if he dies one day and can't eat so many delicious foods? While he is still alive, he should eat more. Lin Muxue suddenly became pessimistic. Su Yinhe suddenly felt guilty when she saw him like this. She was really bad at talking. How could she do this? I'm sorry, I'll treat you to roast duck, and, at a roast chicken, that's fine. Lin Muxue was no longer pessimistic in an instant, and he ate the roast duck and roast chicken given by Su Yinhe. He even did it in front of his students. Wu Xiaobo, their lives are not lives, right? Right? They will kill him sooner or later. Lin Muxue has become the person they hate the most and want to kill the most. But Lin Muxue was originally the person they wanted to kill the most. As for Su Yinhe and Qi Yan, they are too low-key and perfectly invisible. The three perverts are equally hateful, but Lin Muxue's presence is too strong. Before killing Lin Muxue, they will only notice Lin Muxue. As for the others, let's talk about killing Lin Muxue first. But Lin Muxue is not so easy to kill. He is very powerful. Dozens of ordinary superpowers can't do anything to him. He looks stupid on the surface, but he is actually a werewolf. Don't ask him why he knows. He just knew. Woo 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 woo. Wu Xiaobo felt that he was a miserable person. It was too miserable. How could there be such a miserable person in the world? Woo 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 woo. Damn it. If he hadn't done anything at that time, it would be better. He wouldn't have ended up like this. The more Wu Xiaobo thought about it, the more regretful he felt. The more he thought about it, the more regretful he felt. He wished he could go back to the past and slap himself twice. Woo 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 woo. No matter what they think, Su Yinhe and the other three cosplay teachers are very happy. These days, there is no need to worry about anyone reporting them. There is no need to worry about students being disobedient, and there is no need to worry about students' parents finding fault. Anyway, they are very happy. Happiness belongs to them, and only their students are sad. Lin Muxue no longer teaches morality recently, he has changed to teaching kindness. Kindness. It is difficult to evaluate teaching kindness at this time. But, he is so happy teaching, let him be. Anyway, he teaches so many students, and as usual, he only has one idea in his mind. What a psycho. As for Su Yinhe, she continued to take food classes. There were so many delicious foods in the world, and she was also very good at innovation. The three of them were so happy teaching. Hope Base lost so many people all of a sudden. If it were just ordinary people, the higher-ups wouldn't have noticed it so quickly. Ordinary people's lives are worthless. No matter what happens to them, as long as it doesn't harm the base, it's fine. In fact, the disappearance of ordinary people is a good thing for Hope Base. There are fewer conflicts. When there are more people, there are more conflicts. They say every day that the place they live is crowded and they want a bigger place. Humph, isn't it just that they envy the people who live inside? But these ordinary people who live in the periphery don't even have superpowers. Hope Base is very kind to take them in and live in the periphery. They actually dare to ask for so much? They think too much? But anyway, their lives are not important. If they disappear, they disappear. But the ones who disappeared recently are some superpowers. Although they are some superpowers with not very powerful superpowers, they are enough to attract attention. These superpowers are usually thieves, which gives their superiors a headache. But after all, they are superpowers. It is no small matter for them to disappear suddenly. Their disappearance soon attracted the attention of the people above the Hope Base, and the Hope Base sent people to investigate. Su Yinhe found that it was inconvenient for her to catch people recently. From time to time, she caught some strange people. At this time, it was very troublesome, and Lin Muxue had to throw people out. Why not Su Yinhe throw? She was already very tired from going out to catch people, and she couldn't do everything. Lin Muxue was so energetic, she had to work more. She eats so much food every day. When Lin Muxue received the important task given to him by Su Yinhe, he wanted to train the students and let the students help him do it. But he found that his students looked obedient on the surface, but in fact some of them still wanted to run away. Taking them out, he would not only embarrass himself, but also catch people. It was very troublesome. Lin Muxue was angry and locked them in a small dark room without giving them food. Wait a minute, this step, he was doing it, why did he feel familiar with it? It felt like I had heard it somewhere before. Forget it, it was still most important to make these students obedient. After being locked up in the small dark room for 2 days and not given food and water, these students soon bowed their heads and admitted their mistakes, and took the initiative to take responsibility for their mistakes. But Lin Muxue still didn't dare to take them out. He was heartbroken that he had finally caught them and trained them for so long, and then let them go. Wu Xiaobo, teacher, you better have enough food. He really thought that these three people who had to be teachers at this time, were mentally ill. They must have been before the end of the world, and they ran out after the mental hospital disappeared. What if they are gone? Speaking of this, Lin Muxue also felt a little distressed. These students, each one is more greedy than the other. Although he didn't provide the food, he was also heartbroken when he saw them eating so much. Then let's rebel. Wu Xiaobo stood there, smiling slightly. His voice was strange and low. It felt a bit like a ghost. Lin Muxue took 2 steps back. Shit. Is this kid going crazy? Lin Muxue reflected on his recent teaching. It was very good and he couldn't find any mistakes. He looked at Wu Xiaobo warily, wondering what went wrong. Why couldn't he cultivate a moral and kind student? Why are you looking at me like that, Teacher Lin? Wu Xiaobo touched his face. Oh, maybe I haven't eaten enough recently and I've become thin because of hunger. Are you worried, teacher? Don't worry, teacher, I will eat more in the future. Chapter 212, Crawling in the Dark. Okay, eat more. The more Lin Muxue looked at him, the weirder he felt. It seemed that he had accidentally taught a strange student. Would he become a demon? Wu Xiaobo curled the corner of his mouth, and that corner of his mouth was about to be pulled to the back of his head. Wow, Yin. The more Lin Muxue looked, the more scared he became. When he was scared, he ran away. He left Wu Xiaobo where he was. Wu Xiaobo looked at the direction where Lin Muxue disappeared, with an unchanged smile on his face. He raised his arm and touched the smile on his face. He didn't know if it was infected by the 3 psychopaths. He seemed to be a little abnormal recently. But at this time, abnormality is also a kind of normality. What did you say? A student became a demon. Su Yinhe was confused after hearing what Lin Muxue said. What is this? Yes, yes. Woo. Su Yin, want to kill someone. Let go. No, I'm scared. Lin Muxue shook her head. Let go. No, I'm scared. Lin Muxue was determined not to let go. Let go or not? If you don't let go, I'll yell chi. No, 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 I'll let go, I'll let go. Woo. She hadn't seen anyone they couldn't beat yet. Wasn't it just a student who was driven a little crazy and smiled with the little big corners of his mouth? Was it that serious? But, woo, it's really scary. Lin Muxue was still trembling. But he didn't dare to hug Su Yin's thighs anymore. Woo. He was afraid that Su Yin would see him and kill him. Although he was powerful, Su Yin was more powerful than him. He couldn't beat him, really couldn't beat him. Su Yin could easily kill him. Su Yin, I don't understand, I really don't understand. She was annoyed by Lin Muxue and agreed to go see the student. It was Wu Xiaobo. She went to see him. She had an impression of Wu Xiaobo. She often asked him to demonstrate. Facing her arrival, Wu Xiaobo greeted her with a smile. Wu Xiaobo's smile was impeccable and very standard. It was a bit weird, but there was nothing to be surprised about. Lin Muxue followed Su Yin. Su Yin asked a few questions casually and then took him away. I saw it, it's normal. Su Yin knocked on Lin Muxue. Have you been stimulated recently? What? I'm normal. Not stimulated. Lin Muxue was unhappy. Then why? He's quite normal. Don't keep looking at him. You're hurting a student's heart. We worked so hard to train this student, don't let him become depressed. This student is rare. He's very obedient and works hard. It's getting harder and harder to catch people recently, and it's also more difficult to get more students. Don't let the old students die before the new ones. She won't allow it. Su Yin is a person who treats everyone equally. The students she teaches should die together and live together. She can't let a few die in the middle of the class. She'll be sad if they die. No one comes to try her innovative dishes. Wu Xiaobo is actually going crazy. Now he always has a standard smile on his face no matter when and where he is. After class, he climbs on everyone's desks and crawls on them in the dark, rolling his eyes and spitting as he crawls. Other students, after stabilizing his madness, Wu Xiaobo felt that his mental state was much better. Other students noticed and followed his example. As soon as the get out of class was over, they began to crawl in the dark, roll their eyes, spit, pick their eyes, pick their mouths, pick their noses. The main thing was that the demons were dancing wildly. Of course, they only dared to do this after class. They were still well behaved during class. They dared not be unruly. These three psychopaths were more capable of fighting than the other. All the people present were not as good as the three of them. Although they were crazy, they still had the necessary rationality. Especially Wu Xiaobo, he knew when to go crazy and when to be rational. He wanted to vent, not to commit suicide. Su Yin was quite satisfied. He taught them, and they could also show their talents after class. Su Yin thought so and praised them like this. Lin Muxue, who heard it clearly, what? What kind of performance talent? You call this a performance talent? You call this creeping in the dark, rolling eyes, spitting, picking eyeballs, picking mouths, picking noses, a talent show? Which school has talent shows like this? Okay. Their school. Woo 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 woo. But this was really just a serious school at the beginning. How did it become like this? Lin Muxue couldn't figure it out. Only the three of them thought this was a serious school. They thought this was really a very serious school. The three of them were also very serious and serious teachers. As for why they couldn't teach serious students, it must be because these students were not serious to begin with, and it must not be because they didn't teach well. The three teachers all felt good about themselves. Of course, no one dared to point out the impropriety of these three teachers. Everyone's life is a life, and they are reluctant to give up their own lives to fulfill others. Anyway, Su Yin thinks these are talent shows. Usually, after class, Su Yin would go out and rest immediately. People will get tired after cooking for a long time. Now, with a talent show, Su Yin would stand by and watch after class, and even remind them. The one on the left, stop crawling to the left, or you'll fall. The one on the right, you crawl very fast, but the way you pick your nose is not cool enough. Wu Xiaobo, everyone should learn from Wu Xiaobo. His crawling posture is very beautiful. Lin Muxue, he thought they were crazy enough, but Yin was even crazier than them. Chapter 213 Xu. But, going crazy is contagious. If the students are all crazy, it's normal for the teachers to be infected. Su Yinhe thinks it's normal anyway. She also likes to watch them go crazy and finds it very interesting. Don't you think they crawl with grace, Lin Muxue? What the hell? What grace? What did he hear? Did he hear it wrong? Going crazy can have grace. Where does the grace come from? Did you steal it? I don't feel it. Lin Muxue thought for a long time and replied with 3 words. That's because you don't have artistic taste. Su Yinhe looked at him with a little contempt. Lin Muxue, what? Are you talking about human language? Yin, do you know what artistic taste is? Yes. But I don't think you have it. Su Yinhe really likes to watch them crawl, staring at them intently, and when she replied to Lin Muxue, she didn't even raise her head. Your feeling is wrong. Lin Muxue was very angry. He also has good taste, okay. Su Yinhe divided her gaze to him. She stared at him for a long time, then sighed deeply. Lin Muxue, no, what do you mean? Explain it clearly. Su Yinhe didn't seem to want to explain it to him clearly. After sighing, she left. Lin Muxue wanted to catch no one but couldn't. He could only be furious. After being angry, he saw a bunch of his students crawling in the dark corners, and suddenly felt very tired. Damn it. Let's destroy it. The Hope Base, it's obviously called Hope, and it should be a place that brings hope to people. But Xu felt that there was only despair, no hope, in the Hope Base. Xu is 26 this year. When the end of the world came, she was only 16 and was studying. At that time, the biggest worry was that her grades were fine in normal exams, but they dropped when it came to large-scale exams. There were also endless homework, endless papers, and endless classes. She dreamed that one day she would no longer live such a life. She wanted to be 18 years old soon, graduate, travel, chase stars, and play everywhere. Life at the age of 16 is always repeating. She hates such days, and she longs for every day to be different. Suddenly one day, something happened that broke her repetition at the age of 16, and from then on, those repetitions no longer existed. She began a new repetition. Repeating going out, repeating looking for food, repeating being robbed, repeating. And this repetition is not like the repetition at the age of 16. The repetition at the age of 16 is full of hope. Although the repetition at the age of 16 is boring, it is occasionally very interesting, and sometimes you will feel a little happy. But the repetition now is without any hope. The repetition now seems to be just for survival. However, she doesn't even know the meaning of living. She is already 26 years old, and has lived in the end of the world for so many years. Her appearance is very mature, and she is also mature in doing things. How can she not be mature? Doing the same thing every day. But Xu always feels that she is still a child in her heart. She is still at the age of 16. At the age of 16, it was not so boring. The chirping of cicadas, the iced cola she bought from the canteen during physical education class, and the unfinished letter. The letter was not finished yet, but it could never be finished. Now she did not have a piece of paper or a pen in her hand. She could not even remember the appearance of the words. The days in the Hope Base were too boring, always repeating, and such repetition was tiring. She was either repeating or sleeping, but no matter how long she slept, the tiredness that penetrated her bones could not be dissipated. She could not fit more things into her mind. There was no way, at the Hope Base, at this time, just being alive was already exhausting. She was already so tired. She really wanted to sleep, deeply, sleep until the end of time, the kind of sleep that did not require her to think about going out to find food the next day. The kind of sleep that did not require her to think about anything, just sleep. Sister, I'm hungry. Azu's thoughts were interrupted. She looked down at her little sister who was holding her stomach. A barely visible smile appeared at the corner of her mouth, and then she slowly reached out and gently hugged her. Be good, go to sleep. You won't be hungry when you sleep. There was actually some food at home, but she couldn't take it out. It was reserved for the next day. If she didn't find anything the next day, she could use it for emergency. She absolutely couldn't eat today. Sister, I'm really too hungry to sleep. The younger sister covered her stomach. Her stomach kept rumbling and sour. She wanted to sleep, but she couldn't. She was so sleepy. So hungry. She only ate a little bit of hard food today. She drank a lot of water, and the water kept rumbling in her stomach, shaking her belly. She wanted to sleep, but her stomach kept growling. Xu, your sister is hungry, just give her food. Zhang Minrao was not very happy to see her eldest daughter treating her younger daughter like this. This was the daughter she gave birth to with great difficulty. You have to know how difficult it is to give birth to a child in the end times. When she was pregnant with her younger sister, she thought her younger sister was going to die countless times, but her younger sister was very strong and survived. She was so small, but she survived so strongly. When she was pregnant with her younger sister, she had nothing to eat, which made her suffer. After she gave birth to her younger sister, she had no milk, and her younger sister could only eat a little rice porridge. She had a really hard life. Her younger sister had a hard life, and now she was so hungry that she couldn't sleep. What's wrong with wanting to eat some food? There was food at home. Xu's eyes darkened. It was like this again. Why was it always like this? Mom, that's tomorrow's food. If she ate it now, what if she couldn't find food tomorrow? Tomorrow is tomorrow, tomorrow's can be found tomorrow. Why did I give birth to such a waste like you? I have a really miserable life. Why wasn't it you who died? If your father and your brother were still alive, my younger sister wouldn't be so hungry that she couldn't sleep, Zhang Minrao said, and she thought of her husband and son. Her husband and son were amazing. She knew several pregnant women like her at the time, but in the end she was the only one who gave birth. Her husband and son were capable. The conditions were difficult, but in the end she still gave birth to her younger sister. Tired. I was already very tired, and now I am even more tired. Xu slowly took back her arms from hugging her younger sister. She was so tired. Yes. Why wasn't she the one who died? She should have been the one. Why did Dad and brother push her away? Wouldn't it be better to let her die? This family needs them more. She was so tired being alone. Why was she so tired? Did she shed all her tears on the day her father and brother died? Why were her eyes still sore now? Sister, what's wrong with you? The younger sister didn't quite understand why her elder sister, who had just hugged her, didn't hug her anymore. Chapter 214 Zhang Minrao. It's okay, sister is just sleepy. Little sister, go to sleep with mom. Xu looked at her little sister and shook her head. Then, hungry, the little sister took 2 steps and walked back, holding her stomach. Why don't you give the food to your little sister? Do you want to starve your sister to death? Zhang Minrao saw Xu like this, and she became more and more angry. She actually hated Xu. She hated her before the end of the world. After Xu was born, her son, who used to be very close to her, liked Xu more. He said Xu smelled good and wanted to sleep with Xu. But it was obvious that her son had slept with her before, saying that his mother smelled good. Her son used to pester her, but since she gave birth to Xu, he liked Xu more. He didn't want his mother anymore. And her husband? Her husband liked socializing very much. Before Xu was born, he always socialized outside until midnight and didn't go home, smoking and drinking. But since he had Xu, no matter how late it was, he would go home, bury his head, hug Xu, and say that Xu was his power bank. When Xu said stinky, he no longer came back with the smell of cigarettes and alcohol, and he no longer drank except for necessary social activities. Xu took the high school entrance examination, and the father and son were anxious. They asked for leave, cleaned the house, and got up early to make breakfast. Especially the son, a high school student who originally lived in the dormitory, ran back home and went to school as a day student in order to make breakfast for Xu. She had asked him so many times before to go to school as a day student, but he was unwilling. Xu took a small high school entrance examination, and he ran back. In his heart, his sister Xu is more important than her as a mother. Zhang Minrao knew that there was something wrong with her mentality. She had tried very hard to restrain herself and even went to see a psychologist. She had tried to change. She tried to tell herself that this was her daughter, and she could not be jealous. She could not be jealous. Later, it did get much better. Especially after the end of the world, she was pregnant with her younger sister. When she was pregnant, her husband and son often had to go out for supplies. At this time, she would be afraid that her husband and son would get into trouble. At this time, Xu would comfort her, give her hot water, tell her stories, tell her jokes, and divert her attention. Zhang Minrao really treated Xu as her daughter at that time, and she really thought that her illness was cured. But all this was cut off when her husband and son died to save Xu. Her illness was not cured, but became more serious. She once again clearly realized that in the eyes of her husband and son, Xu was more important than their lives. When they saved Xu, they didn't think of her at all, nor did they think of her little sister who was only a few years old. Zhang Minrao cried for 3 days and 3 nights, and her hatred for Xu reached its peak. She even took a knife to Xu's neck. But every time she was about to use the knife, she remembered that these were the lives of her husband and son. She couldn't just kill Xu like this. Xu's life was saved by her husband and son. She couldn't kill Xu. Even though she hated Xu so much? A mother hated her daughter so much? Zhang Minrao knew that her illness had penetrated deep into her bones. Xu moved her fingers, raised her head slightly, and looked at her mother. She hated her mother. Zhang Minrao felt a pain in her heart when she was looked at like this, and avoided her side in embarrassment. Give the food to your sister quickly, she is hungry. As a sister, how can you bear to see your sister starve? Mom, I'm not really hungry, I'm sleepy, I will fall asleep. I won't be sleepy when I fall asleep. The little sister pulled Zhang Minrao's hand with her small hand. If you are hungry, you are hungry. If you don't say you are hungry, your sister won't feel sorry for you. Zhang Minrao glanced at Xu. I don't know how much resentment she contained in this glance. Xu saw it, her face was normal. The mother who gave birth to her hated her. She knew it. At the beginning, she was still very painful. She didn't understand. She tried her best to find the reason why her mother hated her. She wanted to change. She loved Zhang Minrao. She loved her mother. She thought it was because she was not good enough to her little sister, so she tried her best to be good to her little sister and tried her best to find supplies. But later, she found that no matter what she did, her mother still disliked her as always. Because her father and brother died to save her, and her mother could not forgive her for this. She was in so much pain, so much pain. But this pain, as time passed, and because she stayed in the whole base for longer and longer, her pain seemed to fade. Too tired. She no longer had the energy to be in pain. She was so tired that she really had no energy to think about anything else. So be it. It doesn't matter whether she hates or not. At least, they are still together. At least, her mother didn't think of killing her. Her mother just hated her like this. Hate is sometimes a kind of love. Right? Take it. Eat less, that's for tomorrow. Xu just felt exhausted. Before she finished her words, Zhang Minrao took her little sister and turned out all the food left for tomorrow. Zhang Minrao fed her little sister while swallowing it herself. In a few bites, she finished the food that should be saved for tomorrow. Xu's words, which she hadn't finished yet, were stuck in her throat. What can she say? What else can she say? After Zhang Minrao finished eating, she glanced at her and said, Xu, look at how hungry your little sister is. You are hiding this little bit of food. Xu didn't want to talk. She was tired, really tired. Sometimes she hated herself. Why wasn't she the one who died? She could have been the only one to die. Why did her father and brother come back to save her? Is there any need for someone like her to live? If her father and brother were still alive, they would never be so frugal for a little bit of food, and would never let her sleep hungry. They loved her so much that they would make sure she had enough to eat every day. Unlike her, she would only let her cry out for hunger every day. Xu covered her stomach. She was also not like her, who was busy every day and couldn't even eat enough. If it was her who died, it would be great. Then her mother would love her forever, instead of looking at her with such hatred. If it weren't for raising her little sister, her mother would hope that she would disappear from her sight forever. Xu curled her lips in self-mockery. If only I could lie forever at the age of 16. Repeating the same 16 years old, although boring, is also very happy. Too tired. Although her stomach is still rumbling, Xu is used to falling asleep when hungry. She closed her eyes and fell asleep. Zhang Minrao ate something, and with food in her stomach, she was not sleepy for a while. She coaxed her little sister to sleep, and looked at Xu with short hair and dirty face, and the disgust in her eyes was almost overflowing. Where did you go to play during the National Day? Share your happiness with me. Chapter 215. She is also thinking. Death, why can she live so long? When will Xu die? If only Xu's death can exchange for the life of her husband and son. Why? Xu was alive and well. Her husband, her son, the two people she loved most died because of Xu. When they died, Was Aksu the only one in their eyes? Why didn't they think of her and not her little sister? Aksu fell into deep sleep, but she didn't sleep well. She dreamed of her father and brother. At that time, she was still very happy. She dreamed that on her birthday, her busy father pushed a lot of work and rushed back to celebrate her birthday with her. Her brother made a very big and beautiful strawberry cake by himself. They sang birthday songs for her, and she closed her eyes and made a wish. But when she opened her eyes, tears of blood suddenly flowed from her father and brother's faces, and they were still singing birthday songs. Then, there was the mother's blame again and again. It's all your fault, it's all your fault. If it weren't for you, they wouldn't have died. Why wasn't it you who died? Why, tell me. What right do you have to live? What right do you have? They're all dead. What right do you have to live? Why wasn't it you who died? One voice after another. Azu was awakened. After waking up, she looked at Jiang Minrao's face in the moonlight, slowly moved her hands and feet, and hugged herself. She was also thinking, why? Why on earth? How did she survive? Azu thought, and before she could figure it out, she fell asleep again. There was no way, her body didn't allow her to think too much. She was also powerless to think too much. The next morning, Azu went out hungry. There was no food at home, and of course no breakfast. Fortunately, she had always gone out hungry like this before, and she was used to it, so it wasn't particularly difficult. Azu had walked this road many times, and she could almost walk it with her eyes closed. She took steps and skillfully went to find food. Today's harvest was not ideal. Aksu was not a particularly powerful psychic. Her powers were ordinary and not powerful. She could barely support 3 people. To be precise, it was barely enough to support her alone. She also had to take care of her mother and sister. This was equivalent to dividing her already limited food into 3 portions, and she could only eat 1 portion. She was already hungry, and after dividing it, she was even more hungry. Moreover, this kind of division was not evenly divided. She always ate the smallest portion. Eat the least food and do the heaviest work. You won't starve to death, but your life will be very hard. Aksu didn't gain anything today, nothing at all. She dragged her tired steps back. As soon as she got back, she laid down on the bed. Jiang Minrao, who stayed at home to take care of her little daughter, was expectant when she saw her come back, but when she saw her lying down on the bed as soon as she came back, she immediately realized that Aksu didn't gain anything today. Her face changed instantly. Why did you come back so early? Where's the food you brought? Don't you have any? No. I can't find it. Aksu looked down, and her tone also revealed fatigue. She couldn't find it. There are so many people, and there are many who are better than her. How can she fight against so many people alone? Can't find it? Just keep looking. Why do you come back if you can't find it? Are you an eyesore? Azu, I already have very low expectations of you. Just bring some food back. But you brought less and less food before, and I didn't say anything to you, until now, you haven't brought anything back. If your father and your brother were here, they would never, definitely not bring nothing back, Jiang Minrao said, and thought of her husband and son again. She hugged her little daughter and fell to the ground, tears streaming down her face. Since her husband and son died, she and her younger sister have been hungry every day. Azu is not a person who can find food. They followed Azu and went hungry every day. The younger sister's nutrition was not good to begin with, and she couldn't eat anything following Azu. If her husband and son were still here, and didn't die because of trying to save Azu, why would she and her younger sister starve? Jiang Minrao hugged her younger sister and began to cry. Seeing her mother like this, the younger sister started crying too. Aksu is having a headache because of their quarrels. No, she had a headache to begin with. She had had a headache for a long time. But it was not unbearable, she was used to it, it was painful, it wouldn't affect anything. But today, they made her feel particularly painful. Aksu knew that her mother was very good at crying. In the past, her father and brother would comfort her whenever her mother cried. But now, she didn't even want to comfort herself, let alone comfort her mother. She didn't have the heart, nor the strength. So be it. Her mother didn't want to cry after crying for a while. Aksu had experience. If no one comforted her, crying would just make a fool of herself. Sure enough, Jiang Minrao stopped crying after a few minutes. But the younger sister cried out of breath, and kept crying, and Jiang Minrao couldn't stop even after she cried. She cried until her voice became hoarse. The younger sister sobbed, and called sister and mother with a hoarse voice. "I'm hungry." Jiang Minrao's eyes were red, and tears fell again. She glanced at Xu hatefully, then turned around and patted her little sister. Mom knows, Mom knows. But your sister is useless and couldn't find anything to eat. Mom's baby, Mom is sorry for you. It's all Mom's fault. Mom shouldn't have given birth to your sister, Xu. It's like this again. It's like this again. When will it end? Little sister deserves to be Mom's daughter, so she doesn't deserve to be born, right? She knew that her mother hated her, but she didn't expect that her mother would hate her like this. Or rather, she knew, but she was always unwilling to believe it. She was still deceiving herself, telling herself that her mother still loved her. Mom just couldn't accept the death of her father and brother. She had to be considerate of her mother. She was already an adult. She was an adult. She had to be considerate of her mother. But, what could she do? She couldn't be considerate. Wasn't she used to it? Why did she still feel heartbroken every time she heard her mother say this? Why? She was so envious of her little sister. She likes her younger sister, but sometimes, she is actually jealous of her. She is jealous that her younger sister is loved by her mother. Her mother likes her younger sister so much and is willing to spend time with her. Sometimes, she shouldn't go out. As soon as she appears, her mother, who used to smile at her younger sister, becomes very unhappy and her face changes. Perhaps, she shouldn't be alive. Why wasn't she the one who died? Why was it her father and brother? She has lost her father and brother, and her mother. Now, it seems that even her younger sister is gone. Chapter 216 Only Little Sister. The younger sister is getting more and more distant from her. At the beginning, she liked to stick to her, but recently, the younger sister seems to be more and more afraid of her. Xu knew that this was because Jiang Minrao said a lot of bad things about her in front of the younger sister. However, she felt really sad when she saw the younger sister dodging. She obviously still has two family members, but why does she still feel that she has nothing? Why are these two family members so far away from her? What should she do to make her mother not hate her so much, and make her younger sister not be so afraid of her? She really wants to be close to them. She loves them, but they don't love her. She misses her brother so much. She misses her father so much. Xu only rested at home for a while, and was pushed out by Jiang Minrao. There is no food at home. My younger sister is so hungry. You go out and look for it. There must be some. When Jiang Minrao said this, her voice was very normal, not like before, with a crying tone. After she finished speaking, she closed the door. The whole house was solid with only the door. After it was closed from the inside, it could not be opened from the outside. Xu stood in front of the door, staring at it for a long time, then slowly turned around and left. There were many people where they lived, and she had only stood there for a while before attracting the attention of many people. She was driven out by her mother to find food again. Her mother is really. If I had a daughter with superpowers, and she went out to find food for me every day, I would definitely take good care of her and would never say that I would drive a daughter with superpowers out of the house. Jiang Minrao is really, after so many years, she still can't let go. She is making things so difficult for her daughter. Someone who knew the truth couldn't help but say something. Her husband and son died to save her daughter, and after her daughter survived, she treated her as an enemy. How could this be possible? If an accident happened, no one would want it. How could it all be blamed on Xu? Xu is such a sensible child, but her mother treated her like this. She felt distressed when she saw it. It was already dark, and Xu walked out according to her familiar feeling. Not many people went out after dark, but there were quite a few. It seems that there are many people like her. She is not so miserable. Xu could only comfort herself in this way. Outside the base, it was dangerous during the day, but at night, it was even more dangerous. Xu had only been out for a while, but she had many wounds on her body. She looked at these wounds and was actually a little relieved. They were just some wounds. She was still alive. That was good. Even though she was injured a lot, Xu didn't get much food. When she entered the base, she was also plundered. In the end, she could only take back a few. But at least she took it back. Jiang Minrao let her in for the sake of this little food. Jiang Minrao took the food Xu found and kept cursing. It's just this little bit, you were gone for such a long time. You might as well find a man, It's just this little bit, enough for anyone to eat. I can't even eat enough." As she said this, Zhang Minrao skillfully divided the food Zhu found into 2 portions, one large and one small. The large portion was for my younger sister, and the small portion was for herself. As for Zhu, she had been outside for so long, she must have eaten everything, and she must have come back full. Otherwise, it would be impossible for her to bring back so little food. Zhang Minrao had already assumed that Xu was full. She could not hear Xu's rumbling stomach, nor could she see Xu's haggard face. She fed her little sister first, and then she ate herself. She fed her little sister very patiently and gently. Xu looked at her, with envy in her eyes that she did not even notice. She envied her little sister again. She touched her stomach and smiled, and after smiling, she felt like crying. She was also very hungry. Why did she always learn her lesson? Why did she always forget to eat something outside? She knew clearly that she would have nothing left after returning home. But she found too little food. She was afraid that if she ate, the food would be too little, and it would not even be enough to hand and to enter the base. When that person collected the food, it all depended on his mood. She was afraid that the person was in a bad mood. What if he didn't leave anything for her? She still had her mother and sister. Her mother and sister were still waiting for her to come back. She had to go back to the base. She couldn't eat those foods. If she ate, would she be able to get in again? Can she still see her mother and younger sister? Xu touched her flat stomach, with a lot of thoughts in her mind. "Mom, this is so delicious. It's actually sweet." The younger sister still had some food in her hand. As she ate, she thought it was delicious, so she reached out and handed the piece she had gnawed to Zhang Minrao to eat. This really touched Zhang Minrao. She was moved to tears. Our younger sister is still obedient and sensible, unlike some people who can't do anything. She only cares about herself when she finds some food, and doesn't care about the situation of her family at all, Zhang Minrao said while looking at Xu. Xu was just silent. The family is starving to death, but she only cares about her own fullness. She is very cold-blooded and cold-hearted. She shouldn't have been rescued in the first place. What did she get in exchange for her husband and son's lives? The more Zhang Minrao thought about it, the sadder she became. She still missed her husband and son. The more she thought about them, the more she hated Xu. "Mom, don't say it. Sister seems unhappy." The younger sister listened and pulled Zhang Minrao. Zhang Minrao and Xu's eyes met. Seeing the emotion surging in Xu's eyes, she quickly looked away. She didn't care what Xu thought. She didn't care if Xu died. Anyway, Xu's death couldn't change the lives of her husband and son. It didn't matter whether she died or not. It couldn't be brought back. There was nothing to do. Zhang Minrao didn't care, and Xu didn't care either. The only one who cared was the younger sister. The younger sister felt so tired. She was tired watching her sister Xu go out every day, and she was tired listening to her mother nagging her every day about how happy it would be if her father and brother didn't die. She was also tired when she heard her mother and sister talking. She felt that her sister was tired, and her mother was tired too. Everyone was tired. "Sister, let me hug you," the younger sister thought for a while, ran over and hugged Xu. "Okay, thank you, little sister. Sister is much better." Xu forced a smile and gently hugged her little sister back. This scene of sisterly love deeply hurt Zhang Minrao's eyes. "Little sister, why are you hugging her? She only found a little food today, and you're hungry. Why are you still hugging her? She's starving you." "Xu, how dare you? You brought so little food and let little sister hug you? How dare you?" Zhang Minrao was very angry. She didn't want little sister to have too good a relationship with Xu. What if one day, little sister also died for Xu? When Zhang Minrao thought of this possibility, she trembled all over. "Everyone, give some money, put it in my pocket." If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 217 The Feeling of Fullness. She looked at Xu with even more disgust. Xu was stunned and gently pushed Xiaomi away. She was obviously used to it, but when Xu looked at Zhang Minrao, she suddenly seemed to be unable to get used to it. After pushing Xiaomi away, she went out. Seeing this, Jiang Minrao hugged Xiaomi tightly and then snorted. She didn't care where Xu went. She only cared about herself and Xiaomi now. She didn't care whether Xu was alive or dead. After Xu went out, she took 2 steps, and a trace of confusion flashed in her eyes. She just came out on impulse. In fact, except for the route she went out to find food every day, she didn't know other places. But at this time, she couldn't go to find food again. So, she came out, but she didn't know where to go. Other places were unknown to her. She was very tired physically and mentally now. She thought she should rest, but she didn't want to stay at home. She didn't want to see Jiang Minrao's eyes, nor did she want to see Xiaomi. She thought she was still a little angry with Xiaomi. Although Xiaomi didn't do anything. Xiaomi was even close to her. But when she looked at Jiang Minrao's attitude towards her and Xiaomi, even though she told herself again and again in her heart that it had nothing to do with Xiaomi, it had nothing to do with Xiaomi, but she still cared a little. She was also angry. Even if she tried her best to restrain herself, it was there. She shouldn't stay there. Anywhere is fine. Xu dragged her heavy steps and walked aimlessly. She didn't know where to go, so she could only walk around. Then, while walking, she was caught by Su Yinhe, who was out catching people. At the moment she fainted, Xu was actually a little relaxed when she should have been nervous and scared. She could finally have a deep sleep. Su Yinhe didn't get much today. After wandering around for most of the day, she still didn't catch anyone. Not even one. But she was lucky. Just when she was about to return disappointed, she saw a person. Someone who was very suitable to be a student. Caught. Today's harvest, a student. Xu fainted, and Su Yinhe didn't plan to carry anyone. She dragged the man to a hidden corner, then brushed off the non-existent dust from the corner of her clothes and left. She caught the man, but not completely. She just knocked him unconscious, and left the rest to Lin Muxue. Lin Muxue would come to drag the man. She recently planned to be an elegant boss, and an elegant boss would not carry anyone. As for whether the man would wake up or run away in the middle of the journey, that was another matter. Lin Muxue, a big complainer, naturally ran to carry the man without complaint after hearing Su Yinhe's words. He was in class, so it shouldn't be him who went, but relying on Qi Yan. Forget it, let him go. Then the students who were in class were happy to get a self-study class. They were so happy that they started crawling on the spot. One of them was so good that he even crawled to the ceiling. The supervising Su Yinhe, awesome. At this moment, this situation, only these 2 words can describe it. Lin Muxue went quickly and came back quickly. He was carrying the man on his back with a strange expression. What's wrong? The person didn't run away. Su Yinhe looked at the person on his shoulder and nodded with satisfaction. Very good, the strength was great. The person didn't wake up and run away in the middle of the journey. She is actually a woman. After Lin Muxue carried the person back, he was going to throw her to the ground casually, but he didn't know what he remembered. His face turned green, and finally he put her down gently. Yes. What else? Can't you tell? Su Yinhe nodded. A woman, that chest and that butt, a woman. I really can't tell, such short hair. Lin Muxue really couldn't tell at first, so he carried her very casually. The more he carried her, the more he felt something was wrong. Then he put her down and took a look, and it was indeed wrong. It was actually a woman. He didn't want it anymore. He almost threw her to the side of the road. If he hadn't remembered that this was the person Su Yinhe caught, he would have run back by himself. Hearing this, Su Yinhe's face also became strange. You distinguish between men and women by the length of hair? Of course not, but also by clothes. This is not the end of the world. Men and women dress similarly. He didn't look carefully at that time, so he took her for a man. Su Yinhe, there were too many complaints, and she didn't know where to start. Don't look at me with such a strange look. Lin Muxue got goosebumps. Okay. I won't look. Su Yinhe looked away. Lin Muxue was satisfied. Xu slept for a very long time. She didn't have any dreams, good or bad. So she slept particularly sweetly and for a long time. It was so long that Lin Muxue almost thought she was dead. You slept for so long, Yin. Did you use too much force? No. I guess. Su Yinhe was not sure. She remembered that she didn't use much force. How could this person be so weak? Fortunately, the person woke up. When Su Yinhe saw Xu wake up, she almost set off firecrackers for joy. She said that her strength was okay, not too much. The person is still alive. Azu was completely stunned. You're awake. Come, eat something first, then drink some water. Lin Muxue eagerly brought her food and drink. Xu, who are these two? So strange. Xu still remembered that she was knocked unconscious, and she was wary of them after waking up. But looking at the two of them like this. Not very smart. Xu bit the bread and thought casually. If they were smart, they would give her bread. By the way, this bread is really delicious. The two of them are not very smart. They actually gave her such delicious food. After Xu finished the bread, she also drank milk. The bread was surprising enough to her, but she didn't expect there was milk. When she drank the milk, she was in a trance. Are there still cows that can produce milk at this time? Can mutant cows produce milk? Xu wanted to see the production date, but she found that there was no information about this milk. She was calm and continued to drink. Anyway, she wouldn't die from drinking it. Even if she died from drinking it, it would be a gain to drink milk before she died. Before the end of the world, Xu didn't like drinking milk. She always felt that milk had a fishy smell and she didn't like it. But after the end of the world, she couldn't drink it even if she wanted to. After the end of the world, she even drank urine. Milk with a fishy smell is better than urine anyway. Xu drank very quickly. This was her habit. After drinking, she pressed the paper box, trying to drink the last drop of milk into her mouth. Seeing this, Lin Muxue silently gave her another box. Xu was not polite and drank it. She still drank very quickly and tried to crush the milk box again. Lin Muxue could only give her another box. Xu drank 5 boxes in a row, and after adding the bread she had eaten at the beginning, she felt full. Chapter 218 Trigger Keywords. After she finished drinking the milk, she and Lin Muxue looked at each other awkwardly. She was not afraid of embarrassment. She looked at Lin Muxue expressionlessly, then at Su Yinhe. The two looked back and forth. Lin Muxue, Su Yinhe, she always felt like she had to say something, but she didn't know what to say. In the end, it was Xu who took the initiative to break the silence. Thank you for your milk and bread. What do you want me to do? There is no free lunch in the world. They are so nice to her, they must have some intention. Although the two of them look like they don't have any brains, she can't be fooled by appearances. People who can live so long in the end times and can give food casually are definitely not ordinary people. They are like this, most likely pretending to deceive people. She can't be fooled. What are we going to do? Lin Muxue was about to answer, but his mind wandered. Catch you as a student. Su Yinhe had a blank expression. Oh, yes. We caught you as a student, Xu. Although it was strange, Xu still stayed. The kind of voluntary one. It was hard to tell whether it was because she didn't want to go back and see Jiang Minrao and her younger sister, or because the bread and milk they gave her made her full. Moreover, she became the most active student. Although she felt that it was a bit crazy to set up a place like a school in the end times. But they provided meals. 3 meals a day, added up. No, breakfast alone, was more food than she had found the day before. After eating breakfast here, Xu didn't want to leave. Then Wu Xiaobo found that his seat seemed to be taken by a newcomer. In the past, Su Yinhe and Lin Muxue liked to call him the most during class, but since this newcomer came, this newcomer has been particularly active in replacing his position. This newcomer, after eating Su Yinhe's strange food, can actually smile and praise the taste of the food. Wu Xiaobo, too hard, really too hard. Wu Xiaobo was confused at first, but then he got angry as he watched. This newcomer replaced his position. Replaced him. They don't call him anymore, they like Xu now. At first, Wu Xiaobo was somewhat relieved, but then he felt slightly unhappy. Then, he was unhappy. Then, he was very angry. A mere newcomer dared to take his place. Wu Xiaobo was angry and began to compete with Xu. The competition between the two of them was far more than just the two of them. The competition between the two of them also led to other people. Anyway, the classroom atmosphere was very active. The 3 teachers were very satisfied. Xu really liked it here, and she was really obedient. So Su Yinhe and Lin Muxue turned a blind eye to her behavior of secretly hiding some food every day and sneaking out at night to give food to her family. Because Xu was very careful when doing this, she would knock on the door, wait for Jiang Minrao to come out, and then hide, and she would leave only after she saw Jiang Minrao take the food in. Xu didn't go back, and she brought food back every day. Zhang Minrao was actually satisfied. She didn't have to look at Xu's stinky face, and she felt much better when she couldn't see Xu. She also didn't have to watch her younger sister get close to Xu. Zhang Minrao took this opportunity to say a lot of bad things about Xu in front of her younger sister. The younger sister was a little sad that she couldn't see her sister. However, as Zhang Minrao talked, the younger sister listened and didn't seem to care so much. Xu doesn't care now. She loves going to class. She thinks it's so interesting. She used to be lifeless, but since she came here, she has become full of energy. Her messy short hair has also become dry. She is very happy every day now. This kind of happiness is a little weird. Su Yinhe saw it and felt a little uncomfortable. Not only is she happy, she also brainwashes other classmates. Here, we can eat such good food, and all we need to pay is to listen to the class. Think about it, could you eat so much before? The classmates who were brainwashed by her were stunned when they heard this. No. I can't. Think about it again. Could you have eaten so well before? After the end of the world, before coming here, where could you have such good food? No. So I say, it's a great honor for us to be here and to be selected. You don't even cherish it. You're actually going crazy. Xu looked at them in disbelief, as if they had done something unforgivable. Xu is the only student who has not gone crazy so far. And she despises this kind of behavior. They eat well here, live well, and they're still going crazy. On such a good day, they're still going crazy? And crawling in the dark? Under Xu's condemning eyes, many people lowered their heads. Damn, although they know something seems wrong. But what she said seems quite right. So, from now on, you have to be good people, make progress every day, and don't go crazy at every turn. You have to be a person with stable emotions. Just like me. Always feel happy and grateful, Xu said devoutly. Su Yinhe, Lin Muxue, it's a pity if she doesn't do that. Yes, she underestimated her. She thought Xu was just obedient enough, but she didn't expect Xu to be a lackey, an activist. Do you think she wants to be the class monitor? By the way, our class doesn't have a class monitor, should we get one? Lin Muxue touched his chin and said thoughtfully. It really opened in the school. The next step is to directly get multimedia. Multimedia is not set up, but there is still a class monitor. Xu, class monitor. Wu Xiaobo, deputy class monitor. As for the other miscellaneous things, let's see how they perform. Xu's brainwashing was very successful. Everyone has not been crazy recently, and they are much more active in class. The classroom atmosphere is very good. She is really suitable for that job, Lin Muxue sighed again. That's right, after Xu became the class monitor, she liked to brainwash her classmates more. She also has her own set of logic, and she can always make people stunned. Not to mention the person being talked about, Lin Muxue who was listening nearby felt that what she said made a lot of sense. Lin Muxue was almost brainwashed successfully. It was Su Yinhe who was determined and brainwashed Lin Muxue back. Su Yinhe expressed her contempt for Lin Muxue who was not determined. Moreover, she played a brainwashing song for him. Let his brain get rid of the words that Xu said. Then Lin Muxue was miserable, his head was full of brainwashing songs, and he even sang them while walking. Even in class, when he was talking, he triggered the keywords and sang them out. Chapter 219 Bullying. Their school is doing very well. In the end, when they wanted to leave, the students were reluctant to leave. Leave? You want to leave? Why? Among them, Xu is the most unacceptable. Because it was boring. Of course, this reason cannot be said directly. It seems that they are very casual. Su Yinhe felt that she was really cold and indifferent. When she saw this base, she was only curious at first. After learning some of the situation, she did say that she wanted to help, but their help was only to help a small number of people. Then she hoped to save herself with a small number of people. Thinking about it, it seems unlikely. It's not that she looks down on them, she just thinks. They seem to be getting stupider and stupider. As they teach, their brains are not normal. Because we are going to the next place, you have learned very well, and the rest depends on you. Su Yinhe patted Xu's shoulder, looking relieved. Xu's hair has grown a lot longer. It was too short before, but now it has grown to her shoulders. The whole person has a very melancholy aura. Hearing this news, she became even more melancholy. Xu was wronged. Woo. Teacher, please take me away, this This is not possible. Su Yinhe was in a dilemma. Why? Axum's eyes were blurred with tears. You don't care about your mother and your sister? Su Yinhe remembered that she would secretly save food every day and send it to her mother and sister. Su Yinhe had been curious before and had secretly watched. Speaking of this, Axum's face changed. You know? Sorry, I didn't mean it. She knew that it was wrong for her to do this, but she couldn't really ignore her mother and sister. She knew that Jiang Minrao hated her, but she still had to support Jiang Minrao. People like her are actually not suitable for living in the end times. She should be more cold-blooded. Only cold-blooded people can live well in the end times. But she still survived. And she is still living well now. And this is good, thanks to this very strange school. It's really strange. Who runs a school in the end times? Although it is run very strangely, it is indeed a school. It also provides food and drink. After a while here, Aksu felt that she was going to be spoiled. Woo. Really a waste. Azu now thinks less and less about her father and brother. She now sleeps all night without dreams. It's okay, we know. Su Yinhe patted her shoulder again. Azu hugged her and cried. Touched? Su Yinhe, I know you are touched, but don't hug so tight, and don't cry so much, okay? They left as soon as they said they would. The three of them left quickly. Before Azu could feel sad enough, they left. Taking advantage of the night, they left some food for them. There were also a few notes. Only a few people were lucky enough to get branches. Among them were Azu and Wu Xiaobo. After reading it, the two of them hugged each other and cried. Are we leaving just like this? Lin Muxue was still a little reluctant. What else? How many months have you been a teacher here? Haven't you had enough? Anyway, she was tired of it. She came here to play, and when she was tired of playing, she would go to see something else. How do you know? Lin Muxue really wasn't tired of being a teacher yet. He thought it was pretty good. He taught morality, kindness, justice and patriotism. He has the next one. Su Yinhe, then you go back, you all left. Why should I go back alone? No, you don't want to leave me alone. Lin Muxue widened her eyes. No, absolutely not. Su Yinhe quickly denied it, although she sometimes had such thoughts. But only sometimes. Really? You hesitated, you answered 3 seconds late. Lin Muxue was even more sad. Su Yinhe, what? Don't be unreasonable, okay? Look at you, you have nothing to say, don't be like this. It seems that our relationship is very abnormal. So what? Lin Muxue was very sad. You did something wrong, you still don't admit it. Su Yinhe, meow. What? What did she do wrong? What happened? Why did she suddenly have some crimes that didn't belong to her? I have something to do. Qi Yan. Su Yinhe really had no choice but to choose to summon Qi Yan. She believed that Qi Yan could suppress Lin Muxue. As expected, after Qi Yan came, Lin Muxue was as obedient as a quail. He stopped making trouble. Su Yinhe breathed a sigh of relief when she saw this. Qi Yan was still useful. She shouldn't have said so much nonsense. They returned to the supermarket, and the supermarket was still the same. After Lin Muxue returned to the supermarket, she missed it very much. She touched here and there. The little robot even cursed when she touched it. Fuck. It can curse. It can curse? Lin Muxue was startled, then jumped a few meters away, pointing at the little robot, with a look of surprise. It should, after all, it is produced by the system, so it is smarter. Su Yinhe nodded. No. It's just a cash register robot. Don't you think it's a little too smart? It's okay, after all, it's produced by the system. Speaking of the system, I miss it. Who wouldn't love such a stupid and cute system? And gave her so many golden fingers. She didn't dare to think about how she would be able to wander in this doomsday without golden fingers. Lin Muxue, you are so calm, is he the only one who finds it unacceptable? Lin Muxue couldn't accept it, and continued to tease the little robot. Then he found out that this little robot could not only talk, but it could also hit people. When Lin Muxue was hit, his face was dazed. He even forgot to fight back, and then he was beaten by the little robot. It was small, but it would jump up and hit Lin Muxue on the head. It would run away after hitting him. Lin Muxue couldn't catch it. After being beaten, Lin Muxue asked Su Yinhe with a dazed face, don't you really think it's too smart? It can hit people. It can actually hit people. It can also run away. Did you say it's just a cash register robot? This is normal. The times are developing, humans are progressing, robots will also upgrade, Su Yinhe was talking nonsense. How could she know so much? She didn't really understand it. The system gave it to her, so she took it. She herself didn't know much? I feel like you are deceiving me. Lin Muxue squinted at her. Your feeling is wrong. I think it's right. If you feel it again, you won't have food to eat today. Su Yinhe had a blank expression. Lin Muxue, is it so cruel? Yin, where's your conscience? It was eaten by a dog. In short, she didn't want to discuss with him anymore, especially discussing such meaningless things. You, woo, bully people. Chapter 220 Hope Base. Su Yinhe and the others left, but the students they taught are still here. Azu read the small notes Su Yinhe left for her and made a decision secretly. She didn't think too much when she made this decision, but what she didn't know was that this decision made many people remember her. Hope Base should have hope. Azu wanted to do something. I don't know if it was because she listened to Teacher Lin's weird things too much and believed them a little. She thought that she could broaden her horizons a little, and if she did more things, she would not care so much about her mother's attitude. She should be busy. Not the kind of busy that makes people exhausted physically and mentally, but the kind of busy that is full of hope. Not the kind of busy that is day after day without any waves. It is the kind of busy that is full of unknowns and challenges. Zhang Minrao found that Azu was back. Zhang Minrao felt good when Azu was away these days. Now that she is back, Zhang Minrao is unhappy, and she makes faces and rolls her eyes at her. As for the younger sister, she has not seen her sister for a long time, and hears Zhang Minrao say bad things about her sister every day. Now she doesn't like and is not close to Azu anymore. Seeing Zhang Minrao rolling her eyes at Aksu, she would learn. If it was in the past, Aksu might be very sad. However, Aksu is no longer the Aksu she used to be. Now Aksu has stars and sea in her eyes and hope in her heart. She no longer cares about her family's opinions as much as before. What she wants to do now is to bring hope to the people in the Hope Base. The Hope Base should have hope, and such a base deserves to be called the Hope Base. Aksu knows that her power is very small, but she still has so many classmates. Wu Xiaobo feels that he may be being a scumbag. How could he be persuaded by Aksu? Follow Aksu to make trouble. Aksu, this girl, is indeed not an ordinary person. Woo. He shouldn't have approached her in the first place, and now he has become unfortunate. He could have been relaxed, taking the food left by Teacher Lin and others, and living a happy life. Now, instead of living a happy life, he has started to hide from XZ. It's all tears to talk too much? But why? When he saw those eyes, he felt an inexplicable touch in his heart. It turns out that he can do so much. It turns out that this is how it feels to be appreciated by others. Hope Base is really showing hope little by little. Just like flowers growing out of decay. Su Yinhe and the others didn't interfere much in the affairs of Hope Base, but it took a long time. After returning to the supermarket, Su Yinhe's laziness broke out. She decided to take a break before starting the next stop. Qian recently used the oven to make desserts. After he was done, he fed her. Although Su Yinhe tasted a little too sweet, she couldn't be so picky because it wasn't made by herself. Although Su Yinhe was not picky, Qian still noticed her frown and reduced the sweetness little by little. Finally, he found a sweetness that Su Yinhe liked the most. Then he would make a lot and save it. Anyway, he had a lot of ingredients in his space. Flour and those were even more. If there was time, he would process them. As for those that were too sweet and failed in the middle, they all went into Lin Muxue's stomach. Then when Lin Muxue was full, he fought wits and courage with a little robot. He really got into a fight with a little robot. It was unknown whether the little robot had really been upgraded, but it was very smart and flexible, and looked like a real person. It had fought with Lin Muxue many times, and it had the upper hand every time. Lin Muxue was dumbfounded. How can it be so smart? Is it really not a person pretending to be a person? Lin Muxue was doubting her life. Where is your brain? Look at its size. Is it as big as your head? Su Yinhe was very curious about what Lin Muxue was thinking about all day long. A person pretending to be a person? She could understand if he said that a person was controlling her remotely. Pretending to be a person? A little person, Su Yinhe. She didn't know what to say for a moment. As long as you are happy, hey, help me catch it, it runs too fast. Lin Muxue pulled her and wouldn't let her go. Go find Qian. His water film can be caught with one grab. I can't do anything. Besides, I help you catch my robot? Am I sick? The little robot was her employee. She didn't protect her employees well, but helped catch her employees. She was not as mentally damaged as Lin Muxue. I don't dare. How could he dare to go to Qi Yan? Qi Yan failed to make desserts 3 or 4 times today, and he was in a state of volcanic eruption. What if he went there and Qi Yan exploded? I'm not doing anything. I just want to take a look. Su Yinhe looked at Lin Muxue with a sincere face, and almost believed it, if she hadn't seen the screwdriver in his pocket. Find a way yourself. Do it yourself and have enough food and clothing. Don't always think about relying on others. Su Yinhe refused coldly. Still want to dismantle her employees? It's good enough that she didn't beat him, and she helped. Humph. It's decided that Lin Muxue's meal tonight will be halved. Lin Muxue, who was excited to catch the robot, didn't know that because of his few words, his already small meal became even less. But, you can eat less. Such a smart robot must be disassembled and taken a look. Ideals are full, and reality is skinny. Facts have proved that Lin Muxue really can't catch the little robot if he relies on himself. The little robot was too smart. It was small, flexible, and good at using the environment. Lin Muxue couldn't catch it at all. In fact, Lin Muxue even scratched his face in order to catch it. The little robot made Lin Muxue fall flat on his face several times, and then stood on a high place and mocked him. Lin Muxue, he had to catch this ignorant little robot that was playing tricks on him. Otherwise, he would have less food. Forget it, just let him do 10 push-ups. No matter how much trouble you make, nothing can happen to my supermarket. Understand? They kept rushing in and out like this day after day, and Su Yinhe was really afraid that the supermarket shelves would be knocked down by them. Don't worry, I know my limits, Lin Muxue vowed. You are the one who has the least limits. Su Yinhe curled the corners of his mouth, always having an ominous premonition. Yin, try my newly made snowskin mooncakes. Qi Yan came with his newly made snacks. What flavor? You'll know after you eat it. Mango, not bad. But the mango flavor is too light. I want one too. Lin Muxue stretched out his hand weakly. I want strawberry. Qi Yan threw one to him at random. It was obviously not strawberry. But it didn't matter, he would like any. Lin Muxue didn't care, he just ate it after he got it. Mango. Delicious. But a little small. Brother Qi, can't you make it bigger? Chapter 221 Teacher Su. Qi Yan, what did you say? No, I didn't say anything just now, Brother Qi, you heard it wrong. He was so proud, almost proud. He actually dared to make a request to Qi Yan. He just said, Su Yinhe added kindly. Yin, don't talk. Lin Muxue jumped up directly, holding Su Yinhe's hand, trying to act like a spoiled child. Don't come over, I'm scared. Su Yinhe pulled her hand back and trembled. Yin, you despise me. Lin Muxue felt wronged. You still come here knowing that? Su Yinhe looked at him in shock. Lin Muxue was really sad this time. He was so sad that he only finished 3 bowls of rice. After finishing the meal and washing the dishes, he hid in the corner and drew circles. In the end, the little robot couldn't stand it anymore and ran over to comfort him. In order to comfort him, the little robot opened his hut for him to study. Then Lin Muxue, the idiot, was very happy. He began to study the little robot's head with great interest, without any sadness. Su Yinhe, who witnessed all this, just be happy. It's also pretty awesome. She is now considering whether what Lin Muxue said before is reasonable. This little robot is indeed too smart. With the intention of studying the head, and no customers coming to the supermarket, the little robot and Lin Muxue have been inseparable for the past 2 days. The main purpose is to accompany. Lin Muxue also needed sweaters, hats, and gloves for the little robot. The little robot told him jokes. The man and the robot chatted happily. Lin Muxue also has his own partner. Su Yinhe watched TV series, Qi Yan made desserts, and the 3 of them had their own things to do. It's perfect. What is a peaceful life? This is a peaceful life. But, this peace is mixed with some dog blood. Su Yinhe has been a teacher for a few months, and she is a little tired, so she has not moved her position in the supermarket for the time being. She thought she would take a good rest, and this rest was just a little long. So, she was not surprised to see Axu again. But Axu was shocked. She actually saw the person she thought she would never see again. Axu found the supermarket by accident. Her and Wu Xiaobo's careers have made great progress recently, so for their great careers, they did something. Then, she found the supermarket. Xu was very cautious at first, but when she saw Su Yin, she threw all the caution out of her mind. Teacher Su, Teacher Lin, Teacher Chi, Xu was excited. I thought I would never see you again. I didn't expect, Su Yin. It was obviously a very sensational scene. Why did she feel like digging her toes into the ground? Long time no see, Su Yin greeted awkwardly. Teacher, Xu wanted to pounce on him. Stop, Su Yin refused. Then Teacher Lin Muren hugged the little robot tightly and ran away quickly. No, men and women should not touch each other. I didn't expect you to be so conservative. Su Yin looked at Lin Muren, smiling. Lin Muren hugged the little robot tightly. Will my Fang be jealous? Fang? What the hell? Robot? Name? Su Yin looked at the little robot. The screen of the little robot flashed, and finally a heart appeared. Su Yin, I didn't know what to say, so I could only remain silent. Is it cute? Isn't my Fang very cute? Lin Muren raised the little robot like a treasure. With a red heart facing Su Yin. Azu dared to do this to them, but she didn't dare to do it to Qi Yan. When she saw Qi Yan, she only dared to respectfully call him teacher. Qi Yan nodded, and then took the newly made small cake to Su Yin. Su Yin originally wanted to refuse. She had eaten too much sweets in recent days and felt that her waist was round. But Qi Yan had already brought a cake to her mouth, and when she met his eyes, she really couldn't bear to refuse. Is it delicious? Delicious. Very delicious. You've made a lot recently. Do you want to take a break? She had gained weight after making so much. It's okay, I'm not tired. He was very happy to do this. Trying to lose weight from the source, failed. Su Yin could only continue to eat with tears in her eyes. Qi Yan always made a lot, and this time was no exception. After Su Yin finished eating, he gave the rest to Lin Muren and Xu. Lin Muren was used to it, but Xu was a little at a loss. She wanted to refuse at first. No, how can I take it? He doesn't have time to listen to people's refusal. Sure enough, after Qi Yan gave them the cake, he went upstairs. He walked very fast. Before Xu could react, Qi Yan was gone. Xu could only hold the cake. The cake was a strawberry cake, pink, with half a strawberry on it. Very beautiful. Xu didn't dare to eat it. But Lin Muren had already opened his mouth and eaten 3. Azu stole a peek and finally opened her mouth to eat. So sweet, so soft. 1 bite, 2 bites. Azu hadn't reacted yet, and the small cake was gone. She looked at her empty palm and felt very disappointed. You still want to eat? I still have some. Lin Muren generously gave her the last small cake. Thank you, Lin. Don't shout, just eat it. For some reason, Lin Muren was a little embarrassed now. Obviously, he liked to hear others call him teacher before, but now he heard it again. He was a little embarrassed. With a small cake in hand, Azu couldn't help it. This one, she ate it very preciously. But this small cake was really too small, and it was gone in a few bites. Azu felt a little uncomfortable. Okay, don't hold. Fang, right, put Fang down quickly. It has to work. Su Yin was so ashamed to look at it. Azu came in now, which meant that she was a guest. When guests come, it's time to work. But Lin Muren was still a little reluctant. Hurry up. Oh, Lin Muren reluctantly put Fang back. Then you work first, and when you get off work, we will play together. Su Yin, I always feel like something is wrong. But I can't tell. Azu came in, and she saw the brand after she finished the cake, but she was short of money. She has nothing on her body now. She has a crystal core, but it is at home. It's okay if you don't buy it, just come in and take a look. Su Yin is still very generous to the students she once harmed. Is it okay? Azu was a little embarrassed. Logically speaking, in the end times, she shouldn't be so shy, but this is in front of Teacher Su. Chapter 222 Shopping in the Supermarket. Okay. How about, do you want me to take you for a walk? Su Yin was about to say something polite. Okay? Well, Teacher Su, take me there. Xu's eyes sparkled. Su Yin, damn. She was just being polite. How come? When Su Yin took Xu in for a walk, she was still regretting why she said that. Why was she being polite? Why should she be polite? She was just seeing the crucial moment. Teacher Su, you're beautiful again. Xu looked at her with a somewhat obsessed look. Su Yin was frightened by her look and took 2 steps back. I'm very straight, I don't do lesbian stuff. Xu was a little confused. Before the end of the world, she was just an ordinary high school girl who studied hard and didn't know these things. Don't look at me like that, I'm scared. Su Yin took 2 steps away from her. Teacher Su is also afraid of something. Xu blinked her wise eyes. Su Yin, of course, I'm a human being too, but Teacher Su is so powerful. When he knocked me out, how do you know it was me who knocked me out? She remembered that she was very careful at the time, and Azu shouldn't be able to see her face. I just know. Azu was a little shy. She was even more scared. Su Yin silently took 2 steps again. It was really scary. So scary. So scary. Teacher Su, can't you just stop calling me Teacher Su? Su Yin was a little embarrassed, and she felt embarrassed when she heard this title. Why? But you were my teacher. Azu felt very strange. I'm embarrassed. It's like playing house when she was a child, and when she grew up and recalled it, someone next to her repeatedly reminded her, she would be embarrassed. This time, Su Yin recalled that the 3 of them had been teachers for several months. When they were teachers, they were a little bit excited, but they didn't think it was a big deal. Now they are not excited anymore, and they feel embarrassed when they think about it. It's even more embarrassing to see former students. Don't call me, the school is gone. What kind of teacher is it? Su Yin refused. Okay. What should I call you? Azu was still obedient. You can call me Boss Su. I own a supermarket. Boss Su is amazing. He can even open a supermarket. So amazing. Xu began to flatter her mindlessly. Su Yin, damn. So embarrassing. It's embarrassing just to listen to her. Stop talking, stop talking. If she continued, the castle would appear. Boss Su, don't you like listening to me? Is there something I said wrong? Tell me, and I'll change it. No. What's wrong with you? You're just too good at talking. It was obviously her fault. Su Yin covered her face. Boss Su, what's wrong with you? Are you uncomfortable? No, I'm just building a castle. Boss Su, don't scare me. Although the process was very embarrassing, Su Yin still took her to visit the supermarket. She visited the whole supermarket. Xu took a step, exclaimed at everything she saw, and then praised Su Yin crazily. She praised it exaggeratedly. Su Yin was embarrassed just listening. The key is that she was embarrassed to leave Xu and run away alone. Woo woo woo. She could only endure the embarrassment and continue shopping with Xu. After finally finishing the tour, Su Yin was exhausted. She was exhausted. Really exhausted. She felt exhausted. She shouldn't have spoken casually. She no longer had the desire to see the things she saw before. What's wrong? Yin, didn't you take her to the tour? Why do I feel as if it was as if some demon had sucked her energy? Lin Muxue looked up. There was only one customer, and he still couldn't consume. Although the little robot was at work, it didn't work. Lin Muxue went to play with it. He thought the little robot's jokes were very interesting. He loved to listen. Seeing that Lin Muxue was listening so enthusiastically, the little robot also told jokes enthusiastically. But after Su Yin came back, Lin Muxue felt guilty, because he had kidnapped Yin's robot. That was a mistake. Su Yin lay on the table and muttered. What mistake? We shouldn't have set up a school or become teachers. I regret it now. Su Yin raised her head and said weakly. She took Xu for a tour. After Xu finished her tour, she wanted to see more, so she let Xu go by herself and she came back first. She is exhausted now. It's not that she is physically exhausted, but she is mentally exhausted. Now that you mention it, I feel a little too. She has already started to feel embarrassed. But fortunately, he's thick-skinned. Fearless. It's just digging his toes into the ground. It's okay. He still has Fang Fang. Fortunately, he has Fang Fang. Lin Muxue hugged Fang Fang again. Fang Fang popped up another heart. A big, red heart. It filled the entire screen. Yin, it's okay. Lin Muxue hugged Fang Fang and came to comfort Su Yin. It's okay. I don't want to open the supermarket now. Su Yin covered her face and sobbed. The kind without tears. Then don't open it. Anyway, the supermarket belongs to Yin, and Yin can do whatever he wants. Forget it, let's open it. She thought that Xu was probably going to come and spend money. She couldn't wait for Xu to come with a crystal core, only to find that she had closed the store. She couldn't do that. It's immoral. Although there is no need to be moral, after all, it is the end of the world. But she wants to be moral for the time being. Then let me talk about it briefly. The supermarket still has to be open. After Azu finished shopping, she asked Su Yinhe for the time. After learning that there was still enough time, she immediately rushed back and took back the crystal cores at home. She didn't have many crystal cores at home, but it was enough for her to buy a lot of things. She had a clear goal and bought staple foods. After buying them, she didn't take them home, but put them in a secret base. The secret base was hidden very tightly by only her. After she finished shopping, she asked Su Yinhe's opinion and told Wu Xiaobo about the existence of the supermarket. She had bought things in the supermarket and knew the strangeness of the supermarket, but she was smart enough not to ask anything or say anything. But when she talked to Wu Xiaobo, she hinted a little. Wu Xiaobo was a little confused at first, but he understood after entering the supermarket. He entered the supermarket. Although he had learned some things from Azu, he was still very excited to see the three teachers. He was very excited, and the two were very embarrassed. As for Qi Yan, he didn't seem to have such emotions. He made his small cake steadily. This time it was chocolate flavored. Su Yinhe liked it very much. Bitter. She comforted herself, not very sweet, won't make me fat, won't make me fat. Yes, I won't get fat. How can I get fat if it's so bitter? Teacher Lin, this is what I wrote down these days, all of which are what you taught in class. Wu Xiaobo took a few crumpled papers and wanted to show them to Lin Muxue. Chapter 223 Open Air Barbecue. Lin Muxue, no, take it back. I won't read it, Teacher Lin, you must read it, no, I won't read it, Lin Muxue continued to push. Look, you must read it. Wu Xiaobo wanted Lin Muxue to read it. He had worked hard to memorize it. I won't read it, he didn't have the time to read it. He still had to chat with Fang Fang. Teacher Lin, you obviously liked reading it very much before. Why don't you like it now? Wu Xiaobo felt hurt. Before was before, now is now. He was now embarrassed about cosplaying as a teacher before. Teacher Lin, how could you do this? Wu Xiaobo looked at Lin Muxue with a face full of accusation. He finally fell in love with memorizing, but Lin Muxue didn't read it. He was sad. Lin Muxue, meow. What's wrong? Why is she looking at him with an expression of looking at a scumbag? What did he do? Lin Muxue looked at Wu Xiaobo's expression and felt a chill. Buy whatever you want to buy quickly, don't delay Fang Fang from getting off work. He still has to listen to Fang Fang's jokes. Wu Xiaobo wanted to argue a few more times, but the things in the supermarket attracted him greatly. He thought about it and decided to buy things first. He thought that he would come to find Teacher Lin after buying things. But Teacher Lin was a bitch. Teacher Lin took advantage of him to buy things and ran away. Then when Wu Xiaobo came back from shopping, he found that his Teacher Lin was gone. It doesn't matter, he will come again tomorrow. He can always see him. Wu Xiaobo thought very well. However, he didn't expect that when he came with Axa the next day, the supermarket had disappeared. Where is the supermarket? It was still here yesterday. Wu Xiaobo looked dazed. Fly, did it fly? Axu was also confused. Although she knew that teachers were weird, she didn't expect that they could fly with a big supermarket. Fuck. Awesome, Wu Xiaobo blurted out. It depends on us in the future, the teacher has helped them a lot. He taught them so much before, and then gave them food to help them. Axu thought of the prices in the supermarket. In the end times, whoever has supplies will hide them. Who would exchange crystal cores for supplies? So they have to give them away for free. The teachers just wanted to help them and found a very lame excuse. That's right, let's work together. When the teacher comes next time, you will definitely see a real base of hope. Wu Xiaobo suddenly felt a surge of ambition in his heart. The teachers they cared about have already gone to the next base. The next base was chosen by Su Yinhe with her eyes closed. She really just closed her eyes and clicked on whichever one she chose. It was all about the heartbeat. You are so casual, Lin Muxue looked at her and said. It's not casual. Don't you think it's exciting? Exciting? You call this exciting? Where is it exciting? Lin Muxue was stunned. Exciting. My heartbeat, it's accelerating. Su Yinhe stretched out her hand and gestured. Lin Muxue, I don't understand. They arrived next to the new base, but Su Yinhe didn't want to open it for business yet. She wanted to play it a little. How to say it? Playing it a little is fun, and playing it a lot is fun. Your idea is wrong. You should learn from Brother Chi. Look at how hardworking our Brother Chi is. He studies new desserts every day. He has gained weight. Really gained weight. Lin Muxue weighed himself and found that he had gained 5 kilograms. He had some abdominal muscles before, but now they are not obvious. Thinking of this, Lin Muxue touched his stomach again. Really, they are becoming less and less obvious. Very sad. But, the little cake. How could he bear to refuse it? The little cake looked so fragrant and soft. He really couldn't refuse it. It smelled so good. It looked delicious. Moreover, Brother Chi had already brought it to him. If he refused, what if Brother Chi beat him? Ahem. He was just afraid that Brother Chi would beat him. It was definitely not because he had a bad willpower. Lin Muxue gained weight. But Su Yinhe, who always thought that his waist was thicker, did not gain weight. Instead, he lost 3 kilograms. I don't know why, but Su Yinhe was relieved and continued to eat. Then Su Yinhe continued his research. His cooking skills were getting better and better. Su Yinhe found some videos for him, and he became more and more addicted. He became more and more addicted. He even started to stay up late. Su Yinhe used to be very delicate, and he would never stay up late if he could avoid it. Now he started to stay up late to make small cakes. Staying up late is fine, but sometimes he would stay up all night. He looked much more haggard, and had the feeling of a sick beauty. He is so haggard, shouldn't he become ugly? Why did he look better? This puzzled Lin Muxue. A truly good-looking person is not afraid of even a bald head, let alone a mere haggardness. Su Yinhe liked to watch Chi Yan like this. She also liked sick beauties. She liked all good-looking people. She was just a face lover, an incurable face lover. Her eyes were a little restrained. He was a little scared. Why did it feel like these two people were not good people? Lin Muxue hugged Fang Fang and retreated silently. What's wrong? Su Yinhe turned her head, with a questioning look on her face, and then she saw Fang Fang again. Fang Fang gave a heart like a flatterer. Su Yinhe, Fang Fang is getting more and more skilled now. She is getting better and better at making a heart shape with her hands. But, does Fang Fang think that this will make her forget? Lin Muxue, Fang Fang should be at the cashier now. It shouldn't appear anywhere else, especially in your hands, understand? Su Yinhe narrowed her eyes. Now she has to return to her identity as a black-hearted boss. Being a cold-blooded and heartless black-hearted boss. No, I don't understand. The door is not open now, why can't Fang Fang appear in my hands? Lin Muxue hugged Fang Fang and looked at her vigilantly. No one can separate him and Fang Fang. Looking at Lin Muxue's eyes, Su Yinhe's heart suddenly became cold and hard. Just because Fang Fang is my employee, woo woo woo. I don't care, I want it. You take a break and separate Fang Fang and me. Lin Muxue wanted to throw a tantrum. The way he said this made her sound like some kind of vicious mother-in-law. Elimination. Okay, I don't care, you guys continue. Su Yinhe lost interest again. She should continue watching the show. It's been several months, but the plants are still damn lush, with no sign of dying. It seems that the next disaster is not coming so soon. Su Yinhe moved the supermarket, but not to a place very close to the base, but far away. Because she doesn't want to open the door for business yet. She will play for a few more days. Let's have an open-air barbecue. She looked at the window these days and suddenly found that there were stars. They were quite big. The moon was also big. It was very suitable for barbecue. Okay, Lin Muxue raised 4 hands in agreement. 4 hands, he 2 hands, Fang Fang 2 hands. The arrangement was clear. Lin Muxue liked barbecue. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 224, Sending Love. Barbecue means having food. Food, good food. He likes it. He likes all food. Fang Fang likes it too. Because Lin Muxue likes it. If you want to barbecue outdoors, you must first clear a place. Where can you get a place? The land nearby is occupied by those lovely plants. Grab it. Who is responsible for grabbing it? Of course it is Lin Muxue. He took Fang Fang and struggled to grab the place with those green plants. Fang Fang was responsible for cheering, and Lin Muxue was responsible for fighting. Fang Fang not only cheered, but also booed. Don't ask how Lin Muren knew it, just ask that he had heard of it. Why did he hear of it? Of course it's because he... No. Damn it. Why are the plants here so fierce? Damn it. He was still very depressed. Why doesn't he have a space? If he had a space, he could provide ingredients for the open-air barbecue, and then he wouldn't eat and drink for free. Then cleaning up these damn plants would not be his job alone. In this way, he would not be the only one beaten by these ferocious plants. Woohoo. Really fierce. So fierce. Fortunately, there is Fang Fang. Fang Fang's face showed a contemptuous gesture. Lin Muren, fight. Su Yinhe remembered that they had a barbecue once before at the Sun base. But that barbecue was a bit casual. This time was different. Su Yinhe put some effort into it. The ingredients prepared were better than last time. Oysters, crayfish, scallops, clams, king crabs, octopus. Lin Muren looked at the ingredients and her mouth was about to flow out. We're eating seafood this time. Yes, she missed crayfish a little. If she wanted to eat it, she would eat it. She had the conditions and had to eat it. She couldn't treat herself badly. Su Yinhe wanted to eat it, and Lin Muren wanted to eat it too. Then he took a brush and brushed the crayfish. Fang Fang cheered him up. Lin Muren, he looked at the crayfish in his left hand, then looked at the brush in his right hand, and always felt that something was wrong. He wanted to think about it, but Fang Fang next to him was already urging him. Okay, I'll do it faster, psychics are fast. Lin Muren finished 20 kilograms of crayfish by himself. By the end, his hands were moving like machines. He was numb. Damn it. Why are there so many? Can you finish all of them? Lin Muren asked Su Yinhe. If you can't finish them, put them in our space. When you want to eat them, take them out. Su Yinhe smiled sweetly. But Lin Muren felt a chill when she saw her sweet smile. What's wrong? Did you soak your hands in the water for too long and get cold? Do you want me to make ginger soup for you? Su Yinhe thought she was considerate. But Lin Muren thought she was a devil. No need. I want to eat 10 kilograms of crayfish tonight. If you can finish them, it's all fine. Su Yinhe's voice was also sweet. Really? You cleaned them? The smile on Lin Muren's face suddenly froze. Yes, he cleaned them. Although he didn't provide them, he cleaned them. All the seafood was provided by Su Yinhe. Qian was busy making small cakes. After knowing this, he also provided ingredients. There were also seafood in his space, but the freshness was definitely not as good as Su Yinhe's. The things in his space weren't all dead, unlike what Su Yinhe provided. They were taken directly from the supermarket and were still alive and kicking. So he was responsible for providing some vegetarian dishes, as well as wine, beverages and fruits. Since they were having an open-air barbecue, they had to go camping. They set up 3 more tents. Qian and Lin Muren often slept in tents before, but now they haven't slept in tents for a long time. They missed it a lot. Su Yinhe also made a bonfire. It was very atmospheric. It was very suitable for taking pictures. So when they were eating, Su Yinhe took a few more photos with him. Su Yinhe prepared a lot of seafood. In the end, she was full of a grilled fish. The fish was a bit too big. She only ate a few of the crayfish that Lin Muren had worked hard to pick. Lin Muren only ate 3 pounds himself. It's not that he has a small appetite, but the other things are also delicious. He can't just favor crayfish. Grilled octopus is also delicious, okay. Cute and bouncy. He likes it the most. While eating, Lin Muren described the taste of Fang Fang. Su Yinhe, can a robot really understand? I don't know if Fang Fang really understands, but its response is that it understands. Then Lin Muren introduced more vigorously. This made Su Yinhe miserable. Her stomach was still full, but her brain told her that she was greedy. Damn it. She was still greedy, but she was already full. At this time, she hated her own insufficient appetite. I'm tired of saying the word envy. Su Yinhe touched her stomach and shook her head. Qian, what are you envious of? I envy him for being able to eat. Qian, what's there to envy? He didn't understand. Think about it, if I could eat as much as you can, then I could finish all the small cakes you made for me. Do you understand? Su Yinhe made a comparison for him. As soon as this comparison came out, Qian understood instantly. It makes sense. He would always unconsciously make more small cakes, but Yin could usually only eat 2 at most, so the rest would either be put into storage or given to Lin Muren. It would be fine if he only made 2 flavors. If he made 4 flavors at the same time, there would be 2 flavors that Yin could not eat at the same time. Qi Yan nodded. After he nodded, he slowly looked at Lin Muren. Lin Muren was still broadcasting his food to Fang Fang. He was still eating and introducing. As he was introducing, he felt his belly getting a little cold. Strange, didn't his back feel cold before? He had never tried feeling his belly getting cold. Could it be that his abdominal muscles have shrunk again? Otherwise, stop. But who can resist the little octopus? He would try the new sauce that Fang Fang had prepared for him first. Hey! It was delicious. It was impossible to stop, absolutely impossible. He still had to eat. Lin Muren ate 20 kilograms of crayfish, but in the end, he only ate 3 kilograms. The rest was all put into storage. Give me a midnight snack tomorrow night. Lin Muren looked at Su Yin pitifully. You won't refuse me, right? Lin Muren knew that she didn't have enough, so she pulled Fang Fang over. Fang Fang sent her a love message. Su Yin, what will happen if you refuse? Will you cry? Lin Muren, are you a human? Treating me like this? Lin Muren looked at her in shock. I should be. Because if I'm not, you shouldn't be either. So, do you think you are a human? Su Yin looked at him with a smile. Lin Muren, it felt strange, but she couldn't tell. After all, Su Yin didn't really want to be a human. 3 people cleaned up together. When Su Yin was cleaning up, she wanted to pour out the juice from the grilled fish, but Lin Muren was reluctant and said she wanted to save it for mixing with noodles. Chapter 225 Crayfish Noodles. Su Yin was speechless, but Lin Muren insisted, so she compromised. Lin Muren's execution is still very strong. She said she wanted to eat mixed noodles, and she ate mixed noodles the next day. Mixed noodles with crayfish flavor. Add the original seasoning, plus the juice from the grilled fish left over from last night. The taste is a little strange, but it's really good. The taste of grilled fish plus crayfish is strange, but it tastes a bit good. As she ate, Su Yin thought of the crayfish in the space. How can you eat crayfish-flavored mixed noodles without crayfish? As the 2 of them ate, they started to peel crayfish again. Qi Yan ate clear soup noodles, and he didn't really want to try crayfish-flavored mixed noodles. Lin Muren felt that the noodles Qi Yan ate were watery and had no fun at all. Qi Yan felt that the noodles Lin Muren ate were a weapon for stomach upset. However, although Qi Yan couldn't understand and didn't dare to compliment them, when he saw them peeling crayfish, he came over and put on gloves to help peel them together. It's just that he put all the crayfish he peeled into Su Yin's noodles. Lin Muren, originally, Lin Muren peeled the fastest, and his noodles had more crayfish than Su Yin's, but after Qi Yan did this, his noodles looked particularly shabby when compared with Su Yin's. Qi Yan, are we brothers? Qi Yan paused, thought for a while, and shook his head decisively. Probably not. Lin Muren, brotherhood, huh? Lin Muren lowered his head in resentment and sped up. Only he was fast enough, and one person could do 2 people. It's just that there are people to help him. He can do it himself. In the end, the crayfish noodles of the 2 of them had more crayfish than noodles. Of course, Lin Muren's noodles still didn't have as many crayfish as Su Yin's noodles. But he had given up struggling. What is there to compare? Is it that the crayfish is not fragrant? If he has time to compare, he might as well eat a few more bites of crayfish. It's worthy of being the crayfish he peeled, it's fragrant. Su Yin was very satisfied with the crayfish noodles, and because she peeled too many crayfish, she accidentally ate too much and didn't want to eat dinner. She only ate a little fruit. Qi Yan peeled and cut the crayfish. Lin Muren, there's no share for him. Woo 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 woo. He really wasn't suitable to be a light bulb next to him. He was suitable to hide in the corner and draw circles with Fang Fang. Although he thought so, he was also full and was too lazy to move. He lay there lazily. Abuse it, it's just dog abuse. I'm used to it, really used to it. Lin Muren's dog abuse life lasted for a long time. Because Su Yin had never thought of opening a supermarket, she suddenly slacked off and became a qualified salted fish. She slept until she woke up naturally every day. The time she woke up was usually lunchtime. Who made lunch? Qi Yan and Lin Muren took turns to make it. Anyway, it wasn't her. Just consider it as rent. She had to lie down for a while. She would open the supermarket when she was in a good mood. The supermarket has a defense mechanism, and mutant plants and animals outside usually can't get in. But a bird entered Su Yin's room. A mutant bird, white, small, and very cute. It stopped by the window to comb its hair, and Su Yinhe caught it in. Don't look at its small size, its fighting power is not small. After being caught, it flapped its wings desperately, and its claws were sharp and sharp. But who is Su Yinhe? She is a woman with a lot of cheats, and she easily caught it, and began to keep it as a pet. She also gave it a name called Qiu. At first, Qiu refused this name and refused to be kept by Su Yinhe. But then, it found that the days of being raised by Su Yinhe were really comfortable. It didn't have to fly around by itself, didn't have to deal with those damn mutant plants, and didn't have to guard against those mutant animals that were bigger than it. It just ate, drank, and slept every day. It was so happy. Qiu smelled so good. Then it stayed. There's nothing wrong with being a pet. Although it lost its freedom, it got a home. Qiu now eats better than Lin Muxue. Lin Muxue was jealous. It's just a bird, why does it need to eat so well? It was a mutant bird. Mutated things are the easiest to keep alive, just give it some rice, why feed it so well? He was jealous. Qiu didn't know if she saw that he was jealous. She suddenly flew up, flapped her wings on his head, and stretched out her claws to grab him. Ah! You dead bird, you dare to grab me! Yin, look at it. Lin Muxue was angry, and he didn't even hug Fang. He wanted to catch this arrogant bird. When Su Yinhe looked over, Qiu stood aside obediently, tilted his head towards her, and looked at her with round eyes. It hit her hard at once. Lin Muxue, damn! Is it still a green tea bird? Yin, it wasn't like this just now. It just bullied me just now, it's just pretending now. Lin Muxue never thought that one day he would be harmed by a bird. But it's just a bird. Su Yinhe didn't see the scene just now. It's not an ordinary bird, it's a green tea bird. Lin Muxue was very serious. But, Su Yinhe looked at Qiu, a little hesitant. Qiu's black eyes were filled with clear stupidity. Impossible, Su Yinhe believed it. Yin, it's true, okay, you just want its food, I understand, I'll give you one. Don't quarrel with it. Su Yinhe looked at him very seriously. Qiu is her pet, and the owner needs to provide a good living environment for the pet. Pets should not be allowed to stay in a depressing environment for a long time. Lin Muxue looked at her in disbelief. So this is how I look in your eyes? Do you think I want it for that little bit of food, then do you want it or not? Su Yinhe looked helpless. Yes, don't miss the opportunity to improve the food. He is not the kind of person who will suffer a loss. Su Yinhe, that's enough, don't bother me now, he is watching a drama. After Su Yinhe finished speaking, she continued to watch the drama with her head down. Qiu also flew to her shoulder and stood on her shoulder obediently, ready to be rubbed at any time. Qiu is also trying hard to be a qualified pet today. Lin Muxue, bah, green tea bird. Humph. He will find a way to expose the true face of this green tea bird. Lin Muxue hugged Fang, with an angry face. Fang also comforted him intimately. Although he was angry about the green tea bird, at least the food has improved. Just barely. The crayfish in Su Yinhe's space have been eaten up. Crayfish, as long as the stomach is not full, you can keep eating, until your hands hurt. Lin Muxue still wanted to eat, so he took another big basin and a brush to brush it. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone, see you in the next video.